Don't talk to me!
Video.
Griff gang.
Hello, it's ready.
Good for you. Hi, me again. Hi, are you serving cheeseburgers right now?
Exactly, Teardrop.
My dad's my uncle.
I gave my cats away for you.
Like these people who have, they have children. Can you not take them to the park?
Rage, more rage.
Beauty bite. I'm fat. I'm obese. I am fat.
I'm not hungry, like that salad really filled me up. Dad, if you're watching this, sue Slimer.
Giddy up! Giddy up! Giddy up! Detain me, bitch!
He's my brother. He's my brother. You know?
But they don't tell you the price that you pay.
You think your life will be so much better struggling here with 500 kids and no money? Okay, good luck. Hillbilly, crap, white trash people.
Hello. Happy Thursday, everybody. So glad to be back and see all you lovely people in chat. Just Jamie, hello, Mac Attack, Sushi, Carrie, C. Morton, Rebecca, Crazy Cat Lady, Salah's Trophy Wife, Lily, Just Deb, Missing Mimic, Glass Diamond, Andy, My Narrow Spicy Life, Emotional Sport Muffin, Tina B, Sperm Everywhere, Chantel's Unflaked Bean, Carrie Ludwig, Big Bertha Jean, Vanessa, Lost Tamales, Sassy Mama, I missed you guys too. Not Your Average Reaction, Angry Water, Elizabeth, Oh Hell No, Dilly, Live, hello, EBDB, Fadma, Denzel, Fondue, hey girl. Wait, why say my name like that? Oh my God, I feel so scolded. Did I say it a certain way? I'm so sorry. Dorky Shitstain, hello, good to see you. Sydney, Mary Sparkle, Paisley, Mish, hello. Welcome back, Soundboard. Isn't that the truth? God, I feel like I was going to have an absolute crash out the other morning when the internet was messed up. So you know what? I was like, I'm going to take this as a sign from the universe. Maybe I need a couple of days. Let me go ahead and take some time off, get the kids situated, get them back to school, and then get back down to our regular scheduled program because that shit had me hot. Hey, Pink Warrior. I know how a lot of people asking why I took the stream down because it was embarrassing. We've been doing this shit for way too long to be having those kind of problems, and I still don't know what the hell happened. Hey, Pink Warrior, good to see you. So we had our first day of school today. Everything went great. Everybody is where they are supposed to be. Hey, Spiteful Pinky Jean, good to see you. Salads and Grown Butt Hair, I hope you're doing well. Good morning. Stacy the Witch. Hello. You definitely need some time to yourself. It just happened so quickly. Yeah, and then Lewis ended up getting sick, man. He was puking, he had diarrhea, and I was like, oh my God, not the baby. So that was also a big part of it. Like, we had to get the dog to the vet. Luckily, he's fine. He got his medication. He's been on a chicken and rice diet for the last couple of days. And honestly, I think I'm probably going to keep him on it because it seems like the poodles, for some reason, have issues with their stomach. So, and he loves it. He loves the chicken and rice. So I think I'm going to keep him on it. Hey, Salva, good to see you. Soundboard is back right before Christmas, bitch. Hey, Dorky Shitstain girl. Let me go ahead and pin you up over here. Dorky says, can we get a support pickle to start today? The original. Ours is back in action. Thank you so much. Shout out to my wife for lending us her support pickle. But you know, we got to give it the 1-2 with our original support pickle. Pickle, go ahead. Words for inspiration on this lovely Thursday morning.
Your journey is unique, and every step is a victory.
Thank you. What a great message. What a great way to start the day. Dorky, I appreciate you for being a member, hun. As always, actually a bear. Hello. Lewis is a gym bro now with his chicken and rice. It's so funny because he gets it stuck in his beard. And so he's literally walking around the house and he's got these pieces of little rice stuck in his beard and you got to pull it out. And like you think you got it all, but then all of a sudden he comes back 10 minutes later and he's got more rice stuck in his beard. It's so cute. But he's doing so much better. So thank God for that. So I figured, yeah. And plus, I had to take the kids to the dentist. We had 2 days of dentist appointments, and then Mr. Bacon secured his permit. So now he can, he's on the road. That's good. That's a whole thing. Yeah. Number 2. Hey, Big Bertha Jean. Poodles are finicky eaters too. Missed you and love you all. Love you too, girl. Yes. You know what? He's not too picky, but he really he shies away from his kibble. Like it's the good kind of kibble, but he prefers some softer, wet food. So I think I'm gonna stick to the chicken and rice. It's really not that hard to prepare, so it's totally fine. And thank you for the support, hun. Hey, Fatma. Chicken, brown rice, and pumpkin puree. I've heard a lot about the pumpkin puree. I'm gonna look into that, Fatma. And thank you so much for being a member for 41 months. Appreciate you, girl. Hey, Tally. Hey, girl. Just Deb. Hello. Woohoo. 58 months of laughs and good times. Thank you, Yabba. And maybe we'll get that OG emojis for us lifers. Until then, Mr. Pickle, go ahead.
You have within you right now everything you need to deal with whatever the world can throw at you.
That's a new one. Pickle, are you on Wi-Fi? Or is this thing programmed so many times after you've hit the button, it gives you a new message? Because I don't remember. I don't recall said message. Just Deb, that was for you, girl. And thank you for being a member for 58 months. Appreciate you. Yeah, Pickle, goddamn. Anyway, so it's been a very, very busy last couple of days. But man, I'm so glad to be back to business. And what a time to return. Oh my goodness. Wow. Chantel is gearing. You can't convince me. Hey, Panda Pondu, the pickle is evolving. Yes, the pickle never stops amazing us. You can't convince me. And we are going to run a poll. Of course we are. That Chantel is not gearing up for her return to Syria. And I've seen a lot of talk throughout the community. Lots of different ideas out there. I am stuck on Chantel returning to Syria. Hey, Loke Dog, good to see you. Randomly Aja says, what's Cutie up to? I've been out of the loop. Well, she's gearing up to move somewhere. Now, you have to decide for yourself with everything that has been presented to you and going forward where you think her next destination is going to be. That's what we're here to talk about today. Maybe we'll run a poll at the beginning, jot down what the numbers are. And by the time we're done with this stream at the very end, we will go ahead and rerun the numbers and see if anybody is convinced that Chantel is going to Syria, because I absolutely am. I've watched the mukbang and I've watched the stream. I've watched her kick stuff too. Holy shit, that was hard to get through. But the one that she did on the YouTube is the one that we're going to watch today. But of course, we're going to fast forward where she was talking about a situation which I want no part of. I don't want to talk about over here. It's traumatic. It's a lot, right? Everybody knows what Chantel was over there exploiting her channel. So we're going to skip that shit. Randomly Ajat, thank you for being a member for 31 months, girl. Appreciate you. Big Bertha says we have to put special bone broth for London in his $1 million food. He started it around 1. And you know what? Lewis is going to turn 1 in October as well. So maybe that's, like I said, it's just a thing. Thank you, Big Bertha, girl. I appreciate you. Elaine, hello. Almost 3 years of this fantastic shit show. Shit show it is, girl. When is our next panel up? I took a marathon trip from PA to Iowa to Virginia, Mississippi to Virginia, but I am back. You're back in action, and we are glad to have you. I don't know when we're going to do the panel. Hopefully soon. I am going to start taking this little Mac Mini that I use over here to stream home with me, because it seems like the other day was a computer issue. I don't know. So if I can get everything running over at my house, then we'll definitely do a panel sooner than later. Stay tuned for more. And thank you for being a member, girl. Appreciate you. Fumos, hello. Glad to hear you were just busy with IRL stuff. I thought for a minute something had happened. Welcome back, Yabba. Sending hugs from Denmark. Yes, just IRL stuff and me trying to crash out over the internet issues. It's a whole thing. Fumos, thank you for the support, hun. Hello, Naps. Good to see you, girl. Wishing you and the kids an amazing school year. Thank you, hun. It is my oldest son's last year of high school. So, and that's the crazy thing about having kids so close together, is that I got to do all that emotional shit this year. And then I got to do that shit again next year. I've got a junior and a senior. So that's a lot. It's going to be a very, very busy next 2 years for us. And then my youngest is going to middle school next year. So listen, I'm just trying to take it all in and enjoy what time I have left with the kids while they're in school, and they still, they still need me right now. Nats, thank you for being a member for 22 months. Appreciate you, girl. Hello, Kyle. I think I said hello to you, but hello again. Katrina, hello. Everybody just coming in. Also, I got some of the giveaways out yesterday. I'm not completely done, so the rest of those should go out today. So if you haven't got an email back from me yet, don't worry. You should today, this afternoon sometimes. Also, the August postcards are about to ship. So listen, though, if you guys had any problems and you still have not received your postcard, trading card for whatever reason, please email me because I've got some notifications from my P.O. box and I can see it. Like if you're signed up to see the incoming mail or whatever, I do have a few cards that have been returned. So if you have not received yours, even if you've emailed me before, do it again, okay? So we can make sure that you get your July postcard and we get whatever mailing situation taken care of. I know I got a few sitting in the P.O. box. I'm hoping to get those today. Evie says, went back and watched your FFG exposed about BBJ stream since I wasn't watching the support group back then. And I just love listening to people drag Big Sig. Dragging Big Sig is a good fucking time. It always has been, always will be. And I know that she's crashing out over on the Twitter. I've seen some of it trying to drag up some old situation that happened. I really don't even want to get to that either. But again, rewriting history to fit her own narrative, it's pretty fucking disgusting considering the topic that it's surrounded by. It's all about, I don't even want to bring it up. It's a disgusting, disgusting thing. And she's trying to point fingers and point blame and again, change the story of what actually happened. Evie, thank you for being a member for 2 months, hon. I appreciate you. Just Jamie, hello. I refuse to go through another era of Cutie being off cam streaming with the janky internet. I'll tap into another don't talk to me moment, but that is it. Support group is almost 5 years old. Isn't that crazy, girl? 59 months. Jamie, thank you for being a member for 59 months. Chantel's channel. Hey, Street Carp. Even though it's tanked to the state that it's in, I think I was watching last night. I can't remember. Somebody was sniping Chantel and I was watching on YouTube. And I looked at the numbers and she was down to like 171. So that's pretty bad. It's pretty bad considering that Foodie is like she's the topic around here. So for her to only be pulling those kind of numbers is horrible. But if she does, if a lot of us are right and she guns her ass off to Syria, her channel will not survive it. She just won't. Now, I think that we will tune in, obviously, for the crash outs, but I do believe it'll be a while before we encounter said crash outs. Like, if Chantel goes off to Syria, oh my God, and we're subjected to her being around Salah and pretending like they're so happy and they're so in love. And yeah, you know how she does. I do think for the first couple of months, she's going to pretend like she's so happy to be in Syria, to be with Salah, to be around Salah's family. Even if she is, she'll lie. If she's not, she'll lie about it, right? But eventually she will start to suffer in Syria. So when that happens, if that happens, that's when we will tune back in. But watching Salah play crazy frog and Chantel pretend like she's some tried wife or whatever while in Syria, we will absolutely tap the fuck out of. I can't do it. I don't think that anybody can do it at this point. Jamie, thank you for the support. Okay, so let's get started because we got a lot to go over. We are going to start today's show with eating Chick-fil-A and an announcement. And there's lots of things I want to talk about with revolving around Chantel moving, where the money is going to come from, all of that, we're going to discuss it. Hey, Mia. Hey, Yaba, I aged while you were gone. Can I get the birthday song with your favorite soundbite? Yes, girl, and congratulations on making it another year. Happy birthday to you, hun. Oh, yeah. That's right, Shoe Gal, she doesn't. Let's see, my favorite soundbite. My favorite soundbite would have to be this one right now.
He's my brother. He's my brother.
You know? Me and Maura, I hope you had a fabulous birthday, girl, and thank you so much for the support. Fumo says wherever she goes, it's going to be better than this unwatchable low-content slop she's been producing these last few months. That's for sure. That I agree with Fumos, but suffering through her pretending to be happy with Salah and having to listen to Crazy Frog on the keyboard, that's going to be tough. We'll just, you know what, when we get there, we will see where we are at and how we feel about said content. Let's just give it some time, guys. I think we got a couple of months before she makes her move. And thank you for the support, hun. And you're right. Present day content on Chantel's channel has been the worst. Has been the absolute worst that it's ever been since I've been consuming Chantel content. And that is over her being in Syria, even though it was as bad as it was, her being in Kuwait, even though it was as bad as it was, nothing has been as horrible as it is present day. So I do agree with you on that part. All right, let me get it pulled up. Eating Chick-fil-A, as if you need to be eating any kind of Chick-fil-A, ma'am. Oh no. There we go. Hey Black Cat, good to see you, girl.
Hello, Foodie. Hello. Hello guys, welcome to another video. Today I have Chick-fil-A. Look at this interesting packaging.
Okay, Fondue, I don't know if I said hello to you, but hello. Sam says, I confess, I popped into Rosie's live on my way into the support group meeting this morning. I've posted a short clip on Twitter involving sweetened condensed milk. Babe, please pivot briefly and play it. Oh my God. Not more sweetened condensed milk content. You can't be serious. Wow, it's the first tweet that I see, babe. Okay. Sam is requesting that we pivot over just for a moment. Be patient, everybody, and see what Rosie is talking about today. I seen that she was live. I do believe it's members only. I was going to watch it later, but let's see what our girl is up to. 26 seconds long. Okay, do I have it turned up? I do. All right, here we go. Hey, Sins Bean. I swear to God, I'm too tired and pregnant to put up with Chantel and Rosie this week. You got to be a team player, girl. You got to. We call that commitment. And thank you for being a member for 1 month, Hannah. I appreciate you. I'm kind of excited about this. I still haven't covered. Is it an echo? Why is there an echo? Hold on. Where's the echo coming from? Babe, is there an echo? I see people saying echo. It's on YouTube. Let's see what happens when I play this Rosie clip.
Hi, Diane. I look like a princess. Thank you. I'm going to do like one heaping scoop of this spoon.
Okay, Chantel was echoing. Is the Twitter tab echoing? Okay. Is that a container of sweetened condensed milk? Please say it's not so. What the absolute hell, Rosie, are you doing this lovely morning at 9 a.m.? Put that container of sweetened condensed milk down.
Hi, Diane.
Hold on. I seen somebody saying the echo was back. Let me see. I'll just switch something.
And I look like a princess.
Now I don't hear shit. Hold, please.
Thank you.
Where's the echo coming from? Okay, Rebecca says no echo. It sounds like the theater stadium audio mode. Certainly tolerable. Oh, for the love of fucking God. Rebecca, thank you for being a member for 1 month. I'm kind of waiting on my wife to chime in to see what she says. Echo where you are? What the fuck? Oh my God. Okay, give me just a second.
I'm going to do like one.
Okay, let me see if that fixed it. Okay, listen.
Heaping scoop of this spoon.
Wow.
Because this is just an experiment. Hi, Diane. I look like a princess. Thank you. I'm gonna do like one heaping scoop of this spoon.
What is with the sweetened condensed milk recently? I gotta know. It's still an echo. For the love of fucking God. Why? Why, bro? Why is there an echo? See, I don't hear it on that. Let me put my headphones in. That might fix it. Beach flowers. It's her version of gravy. Girl, I think it is. See, Chantel likes to consume the gravy, whereas Quirky likes to consume the sweetened condensed milk. Disgusting. We're going to tough it through until we get this situation fixed. Just give me just a second. Beach flowers, thank you for being a member for 24 months. Let me get my headphones. Well,
I'm not fucking gay.
okay, what about the soundboard? Do you guys hear an echo on the soundboard? No echo on the air horn? Let's try to play this video and see what happens.
Hi, Diane. I look like a princess. Thank you. I'm gonna do like one heaping scoop of this spoon. Because this is just an experiment.
Okay, no echo on Rosie. That's better. Good God. Tanya says echo. Okay, the echo isn't us. Other videos channel had it too. Rosie sounds fine. I guess we're gonna have to suffer through. I don't know. It's really, Sam says it's really not bad. Hold on. The echo is still there. So you're telling me other people had the echo too? Echo was only on the video, not me. All channels had it. What the fuck? Why, bro? Why? Why does it have to happen? Anyways, Rosie, enjoy your sweetened condensed milk. I hope it was worth it. I mean, is she not aware that she also is very possibly going to lose a foot or something else because of her sugar consumption? Condensed milk is her new hyperfixation food. That's fucking crazy. Of all foods to pick, you're going to go with the freaking sweetened condensed milk. I don't get it. I'll never understand that. You were just asking for it at this point. Okay, well, let's see if we can watch the video. I'm going to mute and I'm going to listen to it on my end.
All right, first things first. Drink. I'll tell you what it is in a minute. Let me get it set up. Okay. I have a Chick-fil-A piece. First thing is the drink. It's half unsweetened tea and half lemonade. And I'm trying her salad for the first time ever. It's really bomb. But first eat the hot food so it doesn't get cold. And I have.
Okay, I hear the echo. And you guys are sure that other people are having it? Oh my God. Lost Tamale, we don't care about the echo. Keep it rolling. We'll suffer through today. So if you're listening on the playback and you hear an echo, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a YouTube end. I don't know if it's on my end, but people are saying they can deal with it. So if you can't deal with it, that's totally cool. We'll meet you again tomorrow. Hopefully it'll be fixed. If not, we're just going to keep pushing.
I have a spicy chicken deluxe and Chick-fil-A sauce and fries. So I think enough Chick-fil-A sauce. So this is stuff for the salad. Eat that for a little bit in a minute. Chick-fil-A sauce. So I'm gonna eat my lunch while I talk to you about the subject of the morning. Well, I guess I want to talk to you about. For those of you who don't follow me on TikTok, I talk more about my life over there. Beauty by BG, we can't see you, BG. Like that. So yeah, for those of you, you might know kind of like, so basically let me rewind. I'm not organized my thoughts. My life is coming up, and I'm doing my leaf. Come here. What are these things? What are these things? She has to investigate like every single thing. So
Dude, I cannot imagine letting your cat whatsoever on the table while you're eating. I know this is what Chantel does and she always does, but can you imagine sitting there eating your lunch and the freaking cat's ass being hovered over your food? That's so crazy to me. Shelly Ray, hello, girl. Good morning. I hope the kids have a great school year. Roz equals Sugarfoot 2.0. It's so true, Shelly Ray. And thank you for that, girl. And thank you for the support. I appreciate you so much. Hey, Panda the Shih Tzu. Monday was my birthday, but I wasn't here. Can I get the good for you? I love the support group. I got a support pickle because of you, and I love it. The support pickle is great for motivation. And absolutely, let's see. Congratulations on making it another year, girl.
Good for you.
Good for you, living in shit. And thank you for the support. I appreciate you. Get the fucking cat off the counter, Chantel. Chick-fil-A cat ass. Hey, Sura. My wife's family has several people got cancer due to untreated type 2. What? Mostly stomach and pancreatic, but keep enjoying that condensed milk, Roz. That is terrifying. Sura, thank you for the information. And that's terrible, girl. Hey, Jordy. Jordy, we're suffering through the echo. Sorry about that, girl.
every time she's investigating, I say, what's these things? Nothing you would like. But my cat is fed, don't worry. Okay. Anyway, so
Hey, Faith. Good to see you, girl.
I've been on the fence about what I'm going to do.
No, you haven't. You've had a plan for quite some time. And let me tell you why I know that Chantel has had whatever it is that she plans to do. She's had that figured out for a long time because Chantel, ladies and gentlemen, as we've been talking about, has been on her best behavior. And that is another reason why I'm dead set on believing that she is returning to Syria. There's no other reason that Chantel would behave herself to the extent that she has been recently. Chantel thrives off of chaos and drama and telling stories about her life. There is only one reason that baby would put herself in the corner. And the reason is, in my opinion, in my very humble opinion, is Salah. And she wants, for whatever freaking reason, to be claimed by a romance scammer, is planning on returning to Syria. Elizabeth says the cat is cleaner than Chantel. That is very true. Great point. Elizabeth, thank you for the support, hun. Appreciate you. And if you guys remember a couple of weeks ago when Salah was in chat and kind of like poking around and fishing for people to invest in real estate and buying cars or whatever in Syria, he had mentioned something about a second home. I believe, here's what I think before we even get any more into this video. I think that Salah has already rented this second home, and while Chantel is finishing up whatever she needs to do in Canada, he's been preparing this second home for Cutie to return to, getting the the solar paneling together, installing AC, making sure that she has a somewhat running refrigerator, getting all of her comforts there. You have to remember the desperation of Salah, like how low that he is willing to go. Please believe he stuck around after Chantel openly in front of all kinds of people called him and his family inbred dogs. We thought that was it. Salah was going to be gone, but he didn't go anywhere. He is a desperate, broke little bitch. Fondue says she's going to wherever Salah allows her to. He showed up in chat yesterday for payday. I 100% agree. Yeah, but Salah will not end until he decides to. And as long as the money flows, he stays. And so you got to ask yourself, where is the money coming from? Oh, we're not going to listen. Just hear me out, okay? We're not going to get into all the feeder content and everything like that. I think the reason that Chantel is dead set on leaving as soon as she possibly can, because it's coming and it's coming soon. And I think it'll be before October. I think it'll probably be maybe next month. I think that she's planning to leave and travel. So traveling to Syria or maybe wherever else, but I do believe, I'm dead set on believing that she is going to Syria. I don't think Salah is going to leave his family and his situation in Syria, I don't know that he even can. So with that being said, and Fondue, thank you for being a member, hun. I think now we had talked about this before about Chantel not paying her rent while she's been living in Canada. And I know that she's been saying this a couple of times, and she's going to say it in this video, how she gave her notice and she told the apartment people she wouldn't be renewing her lease, and all of that tracks, right? I mean, that sounds great. It sounds like, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, her lease is up in October, November, and according to her, she's already paid the last month's rent, so she don't even have to worry about that. But if we are correct and Foodie has not been paying rent while in Canada, so she's had all this extra income to pay for her life while in Canada, and to also, because why is Salah sticking around, right? Can't get to Canada. She's tanked her channel. She's not making any money there. Not enough if she was paying rent to send him anything. So if that's the case, if we are right about Chantel squatting in this apartment until they are going to evict her, maybe that time is what is catching up with her. I think that's a more of a possibility than Chantel's been paying her rent one time every month and she's been paying all of her bills in Canada. I think Chantel's time is up, going to court, getting evicted. She needs to get out ASAP. She sent all whatever money she could to Salah. He's getting his house fixed up, and that is the money that she's using to secure that deal and to keep him on the hook, because that should have been enough to run his ass off, but yet he's still stuck around. So she has to be sending him some kind of coin. Fuma says she wants that low life woof woof, pathetic as fuck. It is. She's a dirty squatter, right? Fumos, thank you for the support, hun. Yes, and that's the plan going forward, Frequent Flyer, is that once they're established in Syria and they have everything set up that they need, they got the solar paneling, they got their flat screen TVs, they got the refrigerator, they got all their wants and needs in the house. When she takes her platform, and she has to go back to the YouTube platform, from what I've seen and around the community, is that she cannot make money on Kick while in Syria. I don't know how true that is, but that would also add up to why she's uploading content on YouTube. And she's also live streaming on YouTube because she's going to have to go back to the YouTube platform. You're like, well, her views are horrible. So how is that? Well, in Syria, they can live like kings and queens off of a couple $100s a month. So she will at least bare minimum be able to make, I would think, at least $1,000 to $2,000 a month if she pivots completely to YouTube while in Syria. Think about that. That is fucking insane. Zebracorn says every time she says she isn't doing something, she does it. Yes, she is lying to people, saying, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I might go here. I might go there. Wherever Cutie is going, wherever you think the Cutie is going, she already knows exactly what her next travel, her next destination is 100%. I'm not going back there, which means, ladies and gentlemen, she absolutely is going back there. That's what I think too, Zebracorn. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and run the poll. Let's see. Will Cutie return to Syria? Let's leave it at that for now. Okay, incoming. Zebracorn, thank you again for the support. Appreciate you.
And I made a decision. But I'm not sure exactly like what I'm going to do beyond that. Like, I basically made the decision that I'm going to leave here. Bye. Chick-fil-A has some of the best chicken sandwiches. You can't tell me otherwise.
And let me go ahead and stop her there. We're going to do a lot of talking today, especially since we got this stupid echo. That would explain, she waited. And I think that they've had this plan together for, they might even had this plan together before Foodie left for Syria, from Syria the first time. I really don't know. Maybe her intention was to come back to Canada for a year, get her health together, do this, do that, make more money, and then later on come back to Syria. We really don't know. But I think they've had this plan together for a long time. The echo when the jaw clicks. Oh my God. She knows. She knows exactly where she's going.
And the jaw goes clickety clackety. Sorry for my TMK.
So yeah, decided that I gotta leave.
She's so nonchalant about it. I mean, can you put yourself in her position? According to her, she's gave her notice that she's going to move in October, right? This is August, September, October. You're talking about 3 months that you got to find someplace. Remember when she was, so what's different now? Hey, Darkest Coven, what's different now than it was in Syria when she was trying to find a place? Remember, she was like, it's so hard for me to find a place. Nobody is going to approve me. She thought that she had an apartment. They end up turning her down. Yeah, I was going to go to that Ozempic. I forgot about that too, Buttercrumpet. So she's got 3 months, according to her, to find somewhere to live. If that was you and you had bad rental history, you had bad credit, you didn't have a whole lot of money, wouldn't you be kind of in a panic mode trying to figure out what the fuck you're going to do and where you're going to go, where you're going to take your cat, where you're going to take your belongings? 3 months will fly by. I would be in a fucking panic if I was in her situation. She's way too calm. She's way too cool. She's way too happy to not know exactly where she's going. Now, back to her being on this Ozempic recently. That's what I was saying earlier, and I forgot. She's known what she's going to do for a while, and she waited until the very last minute to try to lose some weight. And if you remember, every time that Chantel travels, whether she's just coming back to Canada or whatever the situation may be to renew her visa, she will always try some like stupid diet so she can lose a little bit of weight before she gets on the plane. Hey, Nana Spike T, and travels back and forth wherever she needs to go. That's what we're seeing now. That's why she's doing the Ozempic. And now I'm more convinced that yes, she's doing the Ozempic, but she's absolutely eating through it. But she's hoping that she'll shed a few pounds before, number one, she travels, and number two, before she sees Salah in person and he sees how bad things have actually gotten, the 100 pounds that she gained since the last time that he saw Chantel. Fadma says 60 days notice in Ontario. October 1st is move out. Oh yeah, that's right. Y'all do like a specific move out day. I forgot about that. I do believe you're right about that. I think that Chantel is going to be long gone before November, and I do believe it'll be before October. I think it'll be next month, if not sooner. She's ready to get the fuck out. So the question is she taking BG with her? As much as it's going to suck to see BG rehomed somewhere, her being rehomed in Canada, in my opinion, is going to be a much better option than Chantel putting that cat in cargo, traveling to Syria or wherever she plans to go, and going to the home in Syria with Chantel, with Salah. And if you notice in the live stream that we're going to watch in just a minute, she talks about how she wants to get BG on a harness and she wants to put on a leash and she wants to start walking her outside and getting used to being outside. For what reason? Why would you want to take and get your cat used to going outside? Because if she does have it planned, which I really don't see it, because I think it is super expensive for her to travel with the cat to another country. But if we're right and she hasn't been paying rent and she has been saving up some money, maybe she's already paid for the ticket for BG to fly with her. She would totally do that if she could. So maybe her plan is to go to Syria and take BG with her. And she knows that Julia goes outside. So the possibility of BG getting out or going outside with Julia is very likely. Fatma, thank you for the support again, hun.
It's a lovely place. I love my time here. Nothing about my apartment. It's very comfortable. It's an amazing location. It has a lot of pluses. But I want to move on.
I want to move on to bigger and better things. Hello, Chuck. I think she's unbothered because no one has ever let her fail. Think about all the backup when her grandma got her out of that facility because she didn't want to be there anymore. And her mom and aunt got her the apartment. Oh, I think so too, Chuck. And that's the thing that I was going to say next. If we are right, not everybody thinks that, but if the people who believe that Chantel has not been paying for her lease, hey, Gigi, in Canada while she's been there, and she just says, fuck it, I don't care, I'm leaving, and I don't have any intentions on coming back, so fuck you and your lease and all the money that you want from me, we know what's going to happen if she goes off to Syria. We know that Salah is not going to give up his family. The odds are, if she's returning to Syria, they've got another house. It's further away from the family. Salah is going to leave Chantel in that house. He's still going to go spend time with his family. He's still going to do everything that he was doing the first time that Chantel was there. That is only going to last so long before she says, fuck it again. I want to go home to Canada. Then what? By then, you've burned all your bridges with your community. They're not going to fund your travel back home to Canada. They're not going to buy you another boneless couch. They're not going to buy you another mobility scooter. You're not even in a position to make that money on your YouTube or your Kick to even get you out of Syria if you go back again. She's going to be so royally fucked. It's not even crazy. It's crazy. Chuck, thank you for being a member, hun. Sorry, I got to read in chat. Kelly says, getting ready to move myself to P. Oh, look at you, girl. Congratulations on the move. Safe travels to you. And thank you for being a member for 58 months. That's exciting. Casual Pasta says, what happens when she gunts off the plane, heaving and wheezing, and Salah sees her extra 100 LBs in person? I think he's going to be shocked, but he's going to suffer through because of the Canadian coin, as always, Casual Pasta. The question is, hey, Lindsay, how is Chantel going to maintain her life now that her health is 1,000 times worse than what it was when she came back? That's the question. She's going to, again, be so fucked. Thank you for the support, hun. Holding on for the tab says, I want another don't talk to me breakdown. Oh, it's coming. It'll be coming.
Don't talk to me!
So, going back to what I said at the beginning, as much as I don't want to see another Syrian arc, I really fucking don't, because of Salah and the crazy frog. For the content that is possible that we're going to get out of this situation, it might be worth it. It might be worth it. Thank you for being a member, hun.
And I've done a lot of reflecting. I mean, when I'm not live, or whatever else, I'm reflecting on what to do with my life, what I want. We all have dreams. We all have aspirations. I have a lot. I don't like to tell people my dreams, really, until they come true, because
girl, the only dreams that you have, which is so fucking pathetic, is wifing up a romance scammer. You want to go back and claim your prize. That is your dreams. That's it. It stops there at Salah. Outside of that, there's no nothing. That's it. That's absolutely it. She just wants to go back and claim in person her romance scammer. And she's known this shit is coming for a while. The poll is still there, Great Aunt Ray. Hey, Paisley. I don't see an airline taking the risk this time. I think you would be surprised. I've seen some big uns on the TikTok and stuff that travel on the planes. I think Cutie will make it. I mean, I think she'll be allowed to fly. Whether she will survive said flight is another question. That might not happen, but we'll see. And thank you for the support, hun. Watch her pop up in a new apartment with dishwasher. That's never going to happen. No, she wants Salah back. She's bought and paid for. She wants her merchandise.
I think it's just a good thing to do. Bye.
Yes, for anybody just coming in, it seems like we have an echo issue that we do believe is on the YouTube end. We just got to suffer through, guys. Hopefully they'll have it fixed soon.
Kind of want to like go somewhere. I feel just kind of isolated here. I don't know.
You isolate yourself. That's exactly how you want it. You don't want to be around your family. You don't want to be around your friends. You don't want to be around Pete's. You don't want to be around anybody. You're going to go off to Syria? And you're not going to be isolated there. You're going to isolate yourself there as well. Even if they do welcome you back in, which is a slim chance, but who fucking knows? These people just seem, for whatever reason, just like her family, they just put up with her shit. But even if that's the case and his family does welcome her back in, do you think that she's going to go and hang out with these people? She said it a million times. That life is not for me. Being around all these kids and all of Salah's family, I don't want to do that. So what's going to be different this time around? It's so crazy that she's already experienced all of that shit and she hates it and she's willing to do it again because I'm sold on that. I'm telling you. She Shits Herself says, didn't he leave the keyboard in Kuwait? I don't think we saw it again after he was in Syria. That is what he said, She Who Shits Herself. But I thought he said something about buying another one or wanting one of her supporters. Wasn't it? What's her name? The one that we believe that Nina. And I think he flat out asked Nina for a new keyboard. So we'll have to see if he replaced it by now. Probably not. She Shits Herself. Thank you for the support. So there's something. Maybe we won't be subjected to the keyboard. Burnett, hello. Our one-line skinty wifey. You were missed. Thank you, Burnett. I missed you guys too. Thank you for the support. I appreciate you.
And coming back to Canada, like, I've accomplished a lot of things in my personal life. And I'm still working on a lot of things. But I just get tired of being anchored in the same place. And I don't think that that's the kind of place that I want. Like, I want to live a life of moving around, discovering things. You guys know this. Travel. Stuff like that. And I know that a lot of people see that as running away from myself, but it's actually trying to find myself.
Dude, she thinks she's so slick. Like, if you listen to exactly what Chantel is saying, she's telling you what her plans are. Travel around. You're definitely leaving Canada then. I think we can put a check there. Leaving Canada, not going to be in Canada, traveling around to where? Chantel is over 400 pounds in the worst condition that she's ever been in. The only thing that she's going to do is get to her destination and do the same thing that she's been doing while back in Canada. Seal and eat. That's it. There is no traveling around. There's no exploring. There's none of that. She's going from the same situation to a different country. And my belief is that it's Syria. Hello, Birdie. Hello, hello. Do you think he's getting married or something? That's why she wants to go back. I don't think that she would know that information, but I think there's a possibility that she's concerned that that will happen. But the thing is, if Salah is remarried or married, like a lot of people have claimed that he is, he's gonna maintain both situations. He'll have one wife in one house and her in another. And hopefully Chantel will never find out. That's what his plan is, I'm sure. Lil Birdie, thank you for the support. Appreciate you. Emotional Support Muffin says she looks like she's wearing arm floaties under that shirt. Exactly. Emotional Support Muffin. And thank you for being a member, hun. Chuck says hearing her jaw clicking in echo mode is like hearing the ghost of Mukbang Pass. It's great. Oh, I'm glad you like it, Chuck. That's what we call a team player. Thank you for the support, hun. Appreciate you. Crump says he lies and tells her he's not interested in women after cheating continuously. Exactly. Hey, Sweep. I'm living for the Stuck in Syria arc. Yalla. Same, Sweep. You know, I was kind of disappointed that we were going to get another Syria arc, but there is some potential behind that. Some very, very serious good for us potential behind that. And thank you for the support, hun. Hello, Dell. Dude, even when she quote unquote travels, she sits in a hotel room and purposely seeks out domestic North American food. She doesn't explore shit. And she is very well aware of that, Dell. I don't know who the fuck she thinks she's talking to, rambling and saying all of this bullshit, but we know exactly what's going to happen wherever it is that she goes. Adele, thank you for the support, hun. Hello, Zen. Sorry if you already said it, but are you watching the I'm traumatized by this live? If not good, if yes, I'm going to have to dip when you put it up because I'm not watching that shit. We are, but we're skipping past that part. I've already got it pulled up. I got the timestamp for 18 minutes. And from what I listened to from 18 minutes on, she doesn't really mention it anymore. We're skipping the very beginning. We're not going to see that. But I think it's important because she talks a lot about relocating and Salah also comes in chat. So we are going to watch it, but we're going to skip past the dramatic shit that she was talking about. And thank you for the support, hon. I appreciate you. Really, Billy, hello. God damn, Yava had us all worried half to death. Call off the search party, I guess. Don't do that again. Welcome back, and hello, Paul. Hello, Billy. Sorry I took off on you for a few days, but we're back in action, girl. Thank you for the support. Appreciate you. Where's the poll at, bro? 769 votes. Damn, the majority of the community doesn't believe that she's returning to Syria. You guys are insane. Fondue says, whoever the hero was in her chat last night that said he tells you to remove hairs off of your face when he went to lunch with an uncovered non-hijabi. That was fucking epic, Fondue. I love that shit for her. And thank you for the support, hun. Hey, Charlie, good to see you, girl. Good morning, Yaba and support group. Chantel's whole life has been her throwing shit at the wall with no plan. Yes, agreed, girl. Okay, Charlie, I have to ask, and I'm going to watch for your response in chat. Do you believe that Chantel is returning to Syria? Guts crossed, you're on the same page as me, but I know there's a possibility, and there's a lot of naysayers throughout the community. It's totally fun. And thank you for the support, hon, and good morning to you.
You know what I mean?
No, you probably don't know what I mean, but that's all right.
We never know what the fuck you mean, Chantel, to be quite honest.
I don't feel like I've found my true life purpose yet. And I'm just soul searching, you know. I did get my notice. No, I don't have to pay my last month's rent here. Chick-fil-A. So I'm not.
I don't think she's returning, but I really hope she does. It will be temporary. Either way, that is true. That is very true.
Sure what I'm going to leave exactly. Just too isolating here.
It's just too isolating here. So, okay. So for you not to be isolated would mean that you would need to be around people. So where do you plan to go where you're going to be around other people? Answer that for yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. Do you think that Chantel wants to go move by her family, by Shmi, by her sister, even close to her aunt? She even says, and I think the live stream, she was like, no, I'm pretty sure that my aunt might return to Jamaica. So I'm not going to be living with her. No, I don't think so. I don't believe it's her family that she plans on not isolating herself with. It's Salah's family. She's trying to convince Salah that she wants to spend time not only with him, but his family. Everything's different now. I learned my lesson. I don't just want to be around you. I want to be around your family. I want to be a part of your family, Salah. Salty Blonde, hello. Everyone hit the thumbs up. It turns into an airplane. Salty Blonde, thank you for being a member for 22 months, girl. Appreciate you. No, she doesn't want to be around other people, but she's saying whatever she can to get her gunt into the Syrian home, whatever home that is. Hey, the wrong Missy. Welcome to the official support group. Thank you so much for joining, hun. Appreciate you. The sister and the mom keep visiting because she's living. Yes. And the question is, will the sister get BG, or will she really try to take BG with her? Does it really turn into an airplane? I thought y'all might have been trolling. That's pretty cool if it does.
So, what will be the next Foodie era adventure? I mean, I guess. Stick around and find out. But
she thinks she's so slick, dude. Charlie says, I want Chantel to reunite with Salah so she can spend hours going through his phone again. Girl, do you think that Salah will hit her with his man purse? Oh my God, Chantel, you're going back to where you could possibly be injured by the man purse? Oh, girl, thoughts and prayers to you. Charlie, thank you for being a member for 20 months, hon. Hello, Tori. Taking bets on if she leaves everything at this apartment or not when she moves. Listen, everything is going in. You know when Chantel's out and she's got the mobility scooter and she's always riding past that trash pile and it has like office chairs. I think we've seen some mattresses over there. And she even says it. I think it's later on Kick though. All of the stuff that she doesn't take with her, which is fucking everything. It's everything. The only thing that she's taking with her is what she can fit into her suitcase. The rest of the shit is going into the pile by her apartment. Now, who is going to put all of her shit in that pile? I guess her family. I guess she's going to have her family come in, and who's going to go get this shit? Chantel Gucci, are you going to grab you anything up, girl? Listen, now is the opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, locals, if you will. It's going to happen. The thing is, we don't know exactly when it's going to happen. Chantel is going to go dark, if you will, for a few days, maybe a week or so, while all of this is going on. So we're not going to be able to know. And I hate to say this, but I mean, if she starts to go dark, there's nothing wrong with just circling the parking lot just to see if you can snatch yourself up a couple of things. Maybe do a live auction even. I'd be down for that. Tori, thank you for being a member for 6 months, hon. Can you imagine seeing Chantel's mobility scooter on like eBay or some shit? Jennifer Ann says, I think she wants to be in Syria for Salah, but can't be, and possibly making people think she's going back for clicks. Ooh, okay. Jennifer Ann, I can get down with that. Here's the thing. Here's why I think that she is going back to Syria and possibly already got her ticket. And for one reason only. It's because of the way that she's acting. Chantel is just impossible. She doesn't have it in her to be cool, man. How many times have we said it out of our own mouths? Just be cool, Chantel. Just be cool. She can't be cool. The only way that Cutie can be cool and keep calm is if she's getting what she wants. And it's not, and you know, here's the kicker for me. It's not even that she wants to really, do you think that Chantel wants to go back to the Middle East and the heat? No electricity, no fast food, no DoorDash, no Walmart, no Starbucks, no Tim Hortons. No. The only reason, this is it for me anyways. The only reason that Chantel wants to go back to Syria is because she was told that she could not go back to Syria. So she's like, hold my beer. I'm going to get my ass back into Syria. And she spent plenty of time manipulating her way back into the Syrian home, at least a new one. That is my belief. And I guess we will see in a couple of weeks who was right and who was wrong. Jennifer Ann, thank you for the support, hun. Boxed Wine, Capri Sun, hello. Can her body handle the travel? Now that is the question. I don't know. I guess we'll see. They call her the Canadian cockroach for a reason. So maybe, but there's a possibility that no. Again, time will tell. And thank you for being a member, hun. Hello, Wicked Crafter. Back to the people who find this choice to be with fat, bald, and barren offensive. Lies! Wicked Crafter, that was a banger. Thank you for the support, hun. Okay, Closer says maybe they're setting up shop in Turkey. That is a total possibility, right? I don't know where Salah is allowed to go to and how long he can be there. That's totally a possibility. But I think that I just have it in me. I have this feeling that they're going back to Syria. But another location would be my second guess. If not to Syria, definitely somewhere like Turkey, somewhere like Thailand, wherever he is allowed to go. But that's second on my list. Her staying in Canada, ladies and gentlemen, I hate to break it to you. It's at the very bottom of my list. So number one, gunting back to Syria. Number two, another country that Salah is allowed to go to for sure. No matter what, she wants to get her romance scammer back. Hello, Bunny. Can we take a poll on how many seats she's going to have to buy? Well, how many she needs to buy? 3. How many she's going to buy? 1. I don't think there's even a reason to take a poll on it. Chantel is going to squeeze herself 100 pounds bigger than her last travel into one single seat. That's a given. And Bunny, thank you for the support, girl. Salah's only going to allow her to buy 1 ticket. Please believe that. Please let BG find a better home than this cesspool. Fumos, I agree. And I have a feeling either the sister or the aunt will take the cat. But if she's going back to Syria, there might be a small possibility that she might try to take that cat with her. I would say, again, top of my list, family will take BG. And underneath that one would have to be BG's going with Chantel. We'll have to wait and see. I really hope that's not the case. Thank you for the support, hun. Vanessa says, not the MERS. Thank you for all the laughs. Yeah, but of course, Vanessa, we have not forgot the MERS. Thank you for being a member for 19 months, son. Gary says this is Chantel's life, gasping and squealing for a man who doesn't even touch her. I'd be tempted to feel sorry for her if she wasn't ... Well, her. Exactly, Gary. This is exactly the life that she deserves. And her going back to Syria, where she is not wanted, even more so. That really is truly Chantel's karma. Thank you for the support, hun. Spiteful Pinky Jean girl, you know good and goddamn well Big Skid will be there with the U-Haul to collect everything. You mean to tell me we're gonna have to fight Big Cigarette over there, Big Skid Mark, in order to get Chantel's stuff? So be it. We'll get a group of people together, okay? We'll get our own Canadian U-Haul, and what is she gonna do? She doesn't want to be seen. You have to remember that, Spiteful Pinky Jean. As much as I would like to believe that Big Cigarette would, cigarette in hand, be driving a Canadian U-Haul over there to collect all of Chantel's belongings, she also runs the risk of being spotted in public, in the wild, if you will. So her desire to collect Chantel's belongings, I think it's a notch under not wanting to be seen in public. So we still have we have a possibility of collecting everything. Thank you for the support, hun. You have to remember, it's been a while since anybody's seen Big Sig out in the wild, and she knows that, and she herself does not want to be seen. Let's not forget that. Zebracorn says, what happens if someone is on a visa and becomes too ill to leave? Does the country take an exception or help get them out? That's a great question. Big Skid. I have no idea, Zebracorn. Maybe the chat can help out with that one. And thank you for the support, hun. That's a good possibility, though. Shelly Ray says, I agree with all you say. She's still paying for her brokey husband. How many seat extenders will she need? My guess is 3. Now, the seat extender, the seatbelt extender, she'll definitely take one of those, but her ass is not buying an extra ticket. Shelly Ray, thank you for the super chat, hun. La 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 lee. Hello, girl. Mornings without the support group stinks like Foodie Beauty's boil. Oh my God, disgusting. Yeah, what about the boil treatment, Chantel? What about all the treatment that you need? You're just going to give your Canadian healthcare up to go to a place where you don't have access to healthcare anymore? Even if the healthcare is cheaper wherever she goes, what are you paying? How are you paying for that? With what money? La 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 lee. Thank you for the support, hun. Wicked Crafter says, will Gunther be stuffed in the storage beneath the seat in front of her if she manages to board a plane? That's exactly what's good. It's like a suit. She can just squeeze it all underneath her. Wicked Crafter, thank you for the support, hun. She who shits herself says, Cutie may be planning to go to Syria, but I don't think Salah's daddy or the rest of the family will allow it. It's really not up to her, in my opinion. But Salah is a sneaky snake fuck. I think that he is stupid enough to try to sneak. And I know that sounds crazy, and maybe it's out there. You guys might be right about that. But I do believe that Salah is dumb enough to try to sneak Chantel back into the country, hoping that she will go undetected. I mean, I don't see it happening, but I could see him trying to do that for sure. Matter of fact, you know what? We've heard enough in this video. I want to get to the live stream. And again, we are fast forwarding past the beginning, so you don't have to worry about that. But I really feel like this is more important to watch. Let's see. Let me get this pulled up. This one's titled, I am traumatized by this. Chantel, shut up. Shut up, ma'am. She shits herself. Thank you for the support, hun.
You can be a digital nomad and travel around. And no matter where I go, what I do, is coming. She's microchipped and
okay, let me tap it back just a little bit. Maybe right there.
I'm sad because I don't know. I do want to be with Salah, but what would I move to like Malaysia? I'm just kidding. Try some Bismillah. You can be a digital nomad, eh?
No, it was noted. I hate pajamas. Did anyone else catch that she recently said that Salah's father wasn't well? No, it's been noted throughout the community that his father, according to Salah and Chantel, is ill.
And like travel around. And BG is, no matter where I go, what I do, BG is coming. She's microchipped and she's vaccinated. Try eggs and Fanta? Oh, I've never heard that.
Please remember that until the very last moment, until she can no longer lie about something, Chantel will try to convince her community that something is happening, even though it isn't. And it won't be until she gets to wherever she is going and she cannot deny it that she will be forced to admit the truth of what happened to the cat. So just because she is presenting these things as facts, I believe there's a reason she's saying Malaysia though, Stella, doesn't mean it's true. Yeah, I'm taking my cat. She's microchipped and everything. Wherever I'm going, BG is going with me. You think she's gonna cam up right now and tell the community, cat's not going, fuck that cat. I'm giving the cat to whoever and you guys can just no. She's gonna wait until she cannot lie about it anymore before she actually comes clean on what happened with BG. So just because she's saying the cat is going doesn't mean the cat is going with her. Also, yes, she just said Malaysia and she laughed about it. Chantel is stupid. She thinks that she can just plant these seeds and trick people into believing certain things. So her saying things like going to Malaysia, going to Turkey, maybe she's moving back to Cornwall. She is just trying to get people off of her scent. The one thing that she's dead set that she's not returning to, what is it? Where's the one place with somebody who doesn't know where she's not going? Where's the one place that she is saying 100% sure that she's not going, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, wait. Syria. That's the one place she's saying that she's not going. If she's saying that she's not doing something, ladies and gentlemen, she's doing it. Continue, Chantel.
That. You had to crank your fridge like a lawnmower. Oh, Stella! Speak of the angels. Whenever you need me, I'll be there. I'll be there. Come to the US. Hey, Greg.
Salah coming in chat. You can tell that she's so happy to see him. She's meeting up with Salah. Wherever she's going, they have plans to meet together. And it is my belief it is Syria. I'm going to say it 1,000,000 times.
We're cringe, thanks. I don't really want to go to the US while Trump's in power. Like it legit scares me. Especially as a hijabi, you look like ice and everything. Go back to Canada! Boom, boom! And if you disagree with them, they shoot you, so no thanks. Jersey Mike's in upstate New York is as far as I go. Maybe someday. I'm like super paranoid now. It's all the fear-mongering in the friggin' media.
I agree with whoever said this in chat. The only place that they can afford right now, guys, I don't think that Chantel is in a position to afford Syria. I don't think she's in a position to afford Malaysia. The only place right now that Chantel could maintain and be able to live somewhat comfortably, Syria. Yes, there's an echo. I do believe it's on YouTube. YouTube's in. We're just suffering through today. Hopefully tomorrow it'll be fixed. Syria. Okay. I missed you guys too. She can't afford Malaysia. Yes, it's cheap to live there, but it still costs money. She can't afford Thailand. I highly doubt she can afford Turkey. The only place that Dumb and Dumber can afford right now in her position, the way she has absolutely tanked her social media, Syria. Fumo says, inbred, low-life dog, always and forever. We'll never forget, Chantel. Fumos, thank you for the support, hon. I think that's very important. That is very important to remember. Financially, Chantel is fucked. It's basically like she's unemployed. Where the fuck is a motherfucker going if they're damn near unemployed? Out of the options, ladies and gentlemen, what makes the most sense? Syria.
Scary. How's your day today, sweet love? What did you have for din din? You're not moved to Oklahoma or Arkansas. Wasn't planning on it. You think I'd fit in there? Come on now.
Why would Salah want her back? Because he's a fucking cuck. He's a degenerate loser, and he thinks that Chantel has something to offer him. That's really all it comes down to. Whatever little bit of coin that she can collect off of her Kick channel, and they're living that cheap in Syria. They can live pretty damn good with the money. That's the only place that they can go where they can live decently is Syria. No, there is no Malaysia. No, okay. Matter of fact, I'm taking it off my list. I'm taking Malaysia off. I'm taking Thailand off, taking Turkey off, no Kuwait, no Cornwall, because her attitude doesn't present. She's happy. She looks like she has something to look forward to. What, you think that she would be having a smile on her face, laughing and behaving herself if she was going to fucking Cornwall of all places for what? What does she have in Cornwall that she really looks forward to? Please tell me. Bunny says, I can see Ice trying to wrestle that walrus. Bunny, thank you for the super chat, hun. Yes, he's a brokey. Exactly. That's I'm returning to Syria. I'm going to show you guys and I'm going to get my man back. Look, that's what that is. They can't afford to go anywhere else. You think if Chantel was relocating to Cornwall, she'd be happy about it? She fucking hates Cornwall. She said it 1,000,000 times. Hey, Snarky.
Those are Trump states, aren't they? Maybe travel. What's the one state in the United? What's the number one state in the whole United States that can't stand Trump? And is like blue. Who's so lost sounds handsome. My husband, so back off, lady. You're white, by the way. So? California? Texas, yeah. Minnesota? Oregon. Really? Oregon? Cali? New York. What about New York? Ma'am Donnie's New York, yeah. I'm gonna go on kick today. No, I'm not in danger, but I'm traumatized by things I saw, like thinking about them all night. Oh yeah, thank you, Salah. Texas has a big Muslim community, really? I love China, yeah, me too.
Gary says Cutie is making all these plans and her health is getting worse each day. Also, can we talk about how her eyes are starting going in different directions? It's so true, Gary. They're further apart and they're going in different directions. Thank you for the support, hun. How do you plan to receive healthcare, Chantel, in Syria? You've told us what the healthcare is like in Syria. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Yes, and that is exactly what Chantel deserves. It really is. Gary, thank you for the support, hun.
I gotta walk in, guys. We gotta get doing the content of. I'm afraid to bore you guys with like exercise content boring. But like cooking too is good. I never said I was moving to Syria. I said I'm stressed out because I don't know what I'm gonna do. Glitter Queen! I didn't even see you! Did I say hi to you, Glitter Queen? Oh, and there's Glitter Bomb too. Exercise content is what we want to see? Really? Hey, Luann. Beautiful oceans in Cali. Yes. Babe, can you read that and take care of it as need be? Frosty Boo. I'm guessing it's a troll. Was that Google error? Thank you for the super chat. Oh, thank you for the gifts. Who sent me those little gifts there? I can see. But I saw that I got 225 points from the... I meant like if I do go to another country, whether I travel or whatever, then I'm definitely, you're going to know when I pop up there. I'm not going to like, you know, I just don't know what, I meant like for traveling, not to go live. You did Google, I'm sure you did. Wherever you go, we follow? I hope so. That's good to know. That's good to know. My goodness. I have no idea, girl, too. No Halloween plans yet. Just probably going to go and see what kind of haunts they have. Haunts, pumpkin patches.
You're not going to be here time the Halloween rolls around, and you know that. So right now, you're just presenting another lie to your people, as you always do. Everything that's coming out of your mouth is nothing but a lie.
Is fall harvest stuff.
Promising them content. They're going to go to pumpkin patches. They're going to do this. They're going to do that. None of that's going to happen. She won't be here come Halloween.
That kind of stuff. Roxanne. Hey, Roxanne. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that. Well, I guess there's no chat. But thanks for...
Yeah, we got an echo pretty bad today. Who said that? Bubblegums. We tried to fix it. I mean, I can try to exit out of StreamYards and hopefully it won't kick me out. Do you guys want me to try that? See if it fixes it? Let me try to reload StreamYards just to check it ain't on my end, but I really think it's on YouTube's end. But I do want to check it because I would like to have the echo fixed because I feel like this is an important stream to watch. Let me see. Give me just a moment. Set tight. I'm going to reload StreamYards and see what happens.
For the gift. When I do a meet and greet, maybe someday. Hey, Roxanne. Hey, John Wrestling. Quebec, no. Because the healthcare, everything, I'd have to switch all my cards, no. But if I moved to another province, I would have to too. Nova Scotia, yeah, that's so beautiful there. Meet and greet over puts in Clover. Ontario is a part of me. It'll always be a part of me. I like it better here on YouTube. So many more people. Yeah. On Halloween. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I really don't. I'm thinking about it very hard. Newfoundland. See, anywhere like that is really far from my family, but I don't know. I don't know. Where everything's accessible like Foodie. I need a new obsession. I feel like my brain is just always has to be obsessed with something, like fixated. So I have to trick my brain and like transfer my addictions to something healthy instead of my bad habits. You know, like healthy habits. Switch a bad habit for a good one. Like I want to become obsessed with walking. Look, I know it sounds funny, but it's something that.
I'm not muted. Hello, 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 hello. Motherfucker. Am I gonna have to end this stream and restart over? Oh my god. Oh my god. I think we fixed it. Are we back? This is a fucking shit show, bro.
That's like one of my goals. Because honestly, I used to actually really find it relaxing to walk around all of Cornwall. Like when I was in Cornwall and I was working, I would walk home from like great distance, like across town. And every morning I look forward to it. I would take my time.
This walking bullshit is all for Salah. That's what it's for. This is another promise to Salah. I caught it StreamYards. Baby Bug says, I speak for most of us when I say we're just happy to have a support group meeting today. The echo isn't too bad. I'm so sorry. Worry about it later. At least God isn't striking down the internet today. I guess that's a plus. Thank you for that motivation, Baby Bug. I need it. Thank you for the support, girl. I appreciate you. All of her talking about how she wants to get obsessed with walking and that needs to be her new addiction or whatever. That is again. Okay, Audio issues on screen share happening on all channels. Okay, well, whatever. That is, again, another selling point for Salah to go to Syria. This is all for him.
And you know. I know. I watch walkers on TikTok. New York City walkers and stuff like that. Start with the gym, yeah. Yeah, top one. Hey, Angel. Who's Abdul? Paula Abdul? Yeah, Ray, that's what I'm saying.
Hey, Kimmy J, girl, keeping me coming through a root canal. Love the support group. Oh, girl, thoughts and prayers to you. Everything goes well. Thank you for being a member for 16 months, hon. Damn, not the root canal. You got this, girl.
Exercise is good, endorphins, and
I used to walk guzzle guzzle. Saying this while being on a mobility scooter, Chantel, is wild. You're on a freaking mobility scooter. So if you can walk and your plan is to get obsessed with walking, then get two. Are you really waiting on getting obsessed with walking until you get in Syria and then all of a sudden you think, what, something's going to click and you're just going to want to walk because now you're there with the romance scammer? Of course, that's what she's convinced of in her funkle brain. Hello, Morning on Mars. Salah's dad being ill will make her seek Foodie Beauty's teat. Huh. All right. Thank you for that, Morning on Mars. Appreciate you, girl. I had to reread that a few times.
You know, good dopamine and stuff.
Oh, I hope you feel better, Lily.
That's all addictions are. It's dopamine. No matter where, like get it from a healthy source. It's not as satisfying.
Well, if it's that easy, then do that. If you're all talk, it always has been, always will be. You were all talk, girl.
At first, but it can become it. I have faith. Yeah. Comfort always wins, eh? You can do it. So yeah, the Odyssey was actually like, yeah, I really liked it. It was really good. The Cyclops scene, like the scenes were really good, and it was not CGI. But yeah, I thought it was really good. I can see why it got really good reviews.
Radioactive Gaming says, oh, next season is bedbound era, lying about walking to a romance scammer while on a scooter. Oh my, how did we get here? I don't know, but it's fucking great. Finally, something, some movement is happening. Her having to leave, being either forced out or willingly leave that apartment is going to be the only thing that we have to look forward to in this little community that we have over here, because finally we're going to have some damn movement wherever she ends up at. What's going to happen whenever she gets to where she's going? We'll just have to wait and see. If she goes back to Syria, that's going to be insane. Radioactive Gaming, thank you for the support. Imagine being bedbound while in Syria. Can't speak the language, sick as a dog. You're with somebody who's only with you because of how they can financially gain. And that is what you were willingly signing up for, and possibly taking her cat with her.
At one point I was like, is this a true story?
Panda Pondu, don't find yourself blocked, girl.
There's no Medusa. Discipline and willpower. Yeah, it is faith. The building, they're like, we know why you want to leave, and I'm just like, you know, nothing against the building or anything. It's about like me, you know. You're going Saturday, Nina? Where's that harbor in? Southern Europe? I learned yesterday that Scotland is not a country.
Missing Mimic, somehow I missed that. You see the screenshot Salah texted her? Good news. No, but that's interesting. When did that happen? And thank you for the support, hun.
Like I didn't know that like the UK was the country, and then you have Scotland. Like they're all part of the EU, right? Or how does that work? Scotland is a constituent country. I'm so confused. I thought Scotland was its own country, independent country. Will I hire movers? Hey, sweetie. Depends what I do. But yeah, probably. I mean, I'll hire movers. Yeah.
Oh, you're not. You're not going to hire movers. You're going to have somebody, your family, drag all of your shit out to that pile, and that's going to be the end of it. That's funny, though.
I don't have a lot of stuff. The material world. Yeah, it does. Because all we're chasing is things.
Not only is Chantel thick as shit butter crumpet, but she also thinks that everybody that consumes her content is as well. She thinks that she's the smartest gunt in the room.
Scotland is its own country? Oh. If you Google it, it says it's not. Right? Oh, it's not part of the EU. Oh, okay. I'm confused. It's a country, but not a sovereign state. Oh, it's politically complicated. It's part of the UK. Malta sounds very cool and isolated. I like isolated.
I thought you didn't like isolated. I thought that's the whole problem. And while you're leaving your apartment, because you don't want to be isolated. So which is it? You don't like to be isolated, or you do? We all know that Chantel wants to be isolated, not by herself. She wants to be just her and Salah, the way it was when she first, hey hippie piece, when she has dreams of reliving the brand new, fresh relationship that she had with Salah when she first went to Kuwait, when it was just him and her. And she was able to run off not only his family, but all of his friends. She wants to isolate not just herself, but Salah with her. That's what she wants. That's what she dreams of. And she has plans, no matter all the bullshit that she has told him, of recreating that again. Will it happen? No, not a chance in hell. Big Bertha says, does she not realize she told on herself by saying she needs to get rid of everything? Exactly. And that only means one thing. She's leaving the country. If she was going to Cornwall, wouldn't she take the couch with her? Wouldn't she load up what she has, a little bit of shit that she has, and take it with her? Oh, you mean to tell me that she's in a position just to relocate to Cornwall, an hour and a half away, to buy a new couch and buy everything that she needs? I don't think so. No way. Big Bertha, thank you for the support, hun. Stoner Girl, thank you so much for joining True Love. I appreciate you, girl. Don't forget to send your information for your postcard and your sticker and your trading card to the email in the description below. Appreciate you, hun. Make sure you put in the subject True Tier. Thank you, hun.
The cow painting. Hi, Kiara. No, the cow painting goes back to my aunt.
Why? Why, if you were moving to Cornwall or anywhere in Canada or just anywhere where she doesn't have to get on a plane to go to relocate, why would she not take the cow painting with her? Ladies and gentlemen of the support group, it's a cow painting. It could just fit in her U-Haul. It could just fit in whatever car rental, her mom's car, however she was going to get to wherever she was going, and she could take it with her. Why, of all things, would she give back the cow painting to her aunt? Desi's mama, hello. Remember when she went to Syria, she promised over and over that she was going to be nice? Exactly. No swearing, etc. She was going to be a trad wife. Salah doesn't want her back at all, my opinion. I don't think that Salah wants Chantel, never did, never will, but he wants whatever. Salah is so poor and so money driven that he will tolerate Chantel after everything that he's already witnessed firsthand in order to collect $300 a month, $200 a month. Hell, he's in it for $25 a month. Sign him up. And that is pathetic. Desi's mama, thank you for the support. It's not worth it.
How does it feel being queen of like that? Michelle, thanks, Michelle. Queen.
Exactly. He will take what he can get. And I also believe that Salah, not that he likes Chantel, but I think he's obsessed with just the Western culture, if you will. And he gets that through Chantel. Like, they sit down and they watch the goofy Jim Carrey movies and they probably listen to Chantel's kind of music or whatever. It's not always the other way around. So there's also that I don't think gets talked about enough. Don't lose your top cow. Hello, Sunny Days. Thank you so much for upgrading your membership to Tunderground Trading Card tier. Appreciate you. Don't forget to email me your information and put in the subject that you have joined the trading card tier. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, girl.
Could be a bike path. I like it because there's like somewhere to put my phone and it's shaded. I hope no one lives here though.
But do you really believe that Chantel is going to make... She is not going to let go of Salah regardless. Like, even if Salah was saying, Chantel, you can't come to Syria, I'm sorry, it cannot happen, she's still willing to do that long distance fake relationship. Like, she might talk a lot of shit, she might cuss him, cuss his family, but as long as you give her a nice FaceTime call and you send pictures and I love you, babe, and I miss you, babe, and I can't wait to see you in 7 years, she'll still send something. So the fact that he's willing to just move her there, in my opinion, I mean, he could have that with Chantel being in Canada, but he wants more. That's really what this comes down to, is that he sees Chantel spending all of this money in Canada on food, on whatever, and he's probably thinking, that's money that we could have here. Imagine how far, and she talks about money all the time too, and all of that is Salah's talking points. Talking about rent and the cost of living and all of that. Oh my God, it's so expensive in Canada. The price of a home in Canada, it's crazy. But over here in Syria, you can get so much more. Your money goes so far. So that also is another reason that he wants to relocate her to Syria. But is it worth it to put up with this? I don't know, bro.
There could be someone in the bush. Isle of Man. I would love to go to Scotland someday. Yeah, Squeaky. Yes, Kiara. I know, I wish I'd never seen it. And before I saw what I was looking at, it was too late. Because there were like the part I started watching was whenever he was with people on his live, and I thought he was like lost in air or something. I want to, yeah, like obviously people are gonna. I don't need all kinds of things. I just need a comfortable couch, bed, and 2 plates, 2 forks. And a knife! Yeah, it is real. It was real. The cops came and everything. No, it wasn't a butter knife. It was a huge butcher-type knife. And he was nude. I don't think he would show his private area if it was fake. You know what I mean?
C'est la vie, we don't know. We think it's on the YouTube's end. Other people have said that some other creators are having some issue. We try to reload. We try to fix it. Girl, it ain't happening today. So we're kind of suffering through. For anybody who's just coming in, yes, we have an echo. And it sucks. We're just sucking it up.
Regardless, like, I don't know. I don't want to just be anchored. Because it's good content to travel around too. CLA is always in
good content. You don't know how to provide good content. You really are living in this dream, and you're selling Salah the same shit that you guys are going to go together and you're going to travel together and you're going to do couples content and it's going to be great for the channel. Think about all the money that we can make, Salah, with the good content that we're providing the YouTube people. It's going to be the same shit that we've seen before. The same 200 people are going to watch that shit, Chantel. Nothing is changing. That is just another way to sell yourself back into getting into Syria. That's it.
Spain. She's in Cyprus right now. She goes to Spain and Portugal.
She's basically admitting that she's going to abandon BG. I think that's what's going to happen, just Jamie. I really do.
She'll go all the time, doesn't she? Where's Benidorm? I'm anchored to Foodie.
So what we know about Salah present day, as far as location is concerned, recently, which thanks for that, Chantel. Thanks for bringing the receipts to the community. We've seen, it's been about a month, maybe a little bit longer, is that he did do from the couple's channel live streams in Syria. So the last time we seen him on camera, he was in Syria. Now, I know that recently he's been in chat talking about that he's in Turkey or whatever. Again, it is my belief that that is just part of the whole fucking thing that they're trying to do. Dupe the community, if you will, to throw off the scent of where Chantel is going to go. I believe present day Salah is still in Syria, and that is where she's going. 10KD says if she gets back to Syria, she's going to find out real quick what's up. Probably another woman and a strong community around him. She won't be able to handle it, and I can't wait to watch. Samesies, girl. Samesies. And thank you for the support. Damn, you think that he's going to be any more separated from his family when you were with him? It's gotten worse. If you thought it was bad when he first got there, hun, you have no fucking idea what you're gunting into. We can't wait to see that shit. 10KD, appreciate you, girl. Radioactive Gaming says, I don't get it. No one believes they're married. We all know he will still talk to others. I don't understand the point of it. I'm with you, Radioactive Gaming. I don't get it either, but whatever. And thank you for the support, hun.
I'll do whatever I want.
But not only do we know that he will still talk to other people, she fucking knows it too. She's very well aware that Salah has not been faithful to her. She knows it. She has no other choice but to accept it. Summer says, I'm afraid to say she's going to Rarity BG. Oh God, I hope not. I really think, remember, we keep talking about the family coming to see Chantel. We don't know how long this shit has been in the works. Maybe this has been happening behind the scenes for a while now. Think about just how long Chantel has been on her best behavior. Start there, right? She could have possibly been trying to build a relationship between her family and the cats. Maybe. I hope so. I really hope that her sister or somebody gets the cat and she doesn't just that or take the cat with her. I think the worst possible situation is for her to take the cat with, because even if she was to take like the animal and to like the Canadian, shelters over there, I believe BG's the way that she is or whatever would hopefully get adopted pretty quick. I don't know. I don't really want to think about it. Summer, we all knew that this was coming. When Foodie got this cat, we told the community, don't get attached to the cat because she will abandon that cat yet again when she's ready to leave the country. And now is the time, and it's happening. BG hates Nat. She hisses at her. Oh, yeah, that's right, C'est la vie. Well, we all said it. We said that Chantel was going to abandon that cat and that she was not going to stay put in Canada. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. I'm pretty sure that exact scenario is happening right now. I can see her taking BG. Sunny days, so can I. I really can. If anything, just to prove that she can. Just to take BG to Syria, to be with Julia, and to have it for content. I can absolutely see that. Kasha says he's in Turkey for a cupcake implant. He wishes, bitch. Kasha, thank you for the support, hun. Not a chance in hell. Desi's mama says when she says trapped, yeah, no shit. Trapped within herself. Cutie, wherever you escape, you're still trapped. And that's not ever going to change. Desi, thank you for the support, hun. Yeah, as soon as BG's outside, because remember, she's talking about in this stream getting BG a harness and getting her a leash and getting her used to being outdoors. So in my opinion, yes, when she goes to Syria, she knows those cats are going to be outside. And as soon as BG gets outside, more than likely, she's going to take the fuck off.
A digital nomad is somebody who doesn't have, like, do you have a, yeah, you have a residency, but you travel around, right? Like, I don't understand. I don't know. Or do you give up your residency?
Kumquat, thank you so much for getting them 5 the YouTube Underground memberships, hon. Let's see who got them. Suzanne, Kayla, Rock, Sking, Dope, and I think I got everybody. Welcome, all new members. A word from our sponsor. Pickle, go ahead.
Embrace the process and trust the journey you're on.
That's right. Thank you for that, Pickle. And thank you, Kumquat. I appreciate you, hun. You have to have international travel medical insurance to do that, which she will not have.
Oh, that's not like him, is it?
Vert, it's your birthday, hun. Congratulations on making it another year, and happy birthday to you, girl. Oh, yeah. Yes, Lisa. Exactly. Not the cupcake implant. He wishes. So does she.
Van life? Maybe.
Van life? That's not even a possibility. The fact that she just won't flat out say no, that'll never happen, lets you know everything right there. Like, she's trying to trick you motherfuckers into believing, I don't know, van life, maybe. With what van? You haven't been able to afford a car the entire time that you've been home in Canada, but all of a sudden you're going to consider getting a van and traveling around in it? Right. Hey, Queen. Stoner Girl says, sorry, I canceled my membership last month. I was escaping a DV situation. I'm so sorry about that, hun. Support group helped give me the strength to leave. Emailed a new Addie. Love you, Yava. Love you too, girl. And I hope everything has gotten better for you and good for you, girl. Seriously.
Good for you.
The best thing you could have did for yourself. Thanking of you and thank you for the support, hun.
Did you see Rosie Sylvie with Remily? Where his teeth look like a cob of buttered sweet corn. Gotta brush the teeth. You're going to the Gloucester Walmart, are you? I don't know why you like it. It sucks. Stop, that's mean. Strawberries is mean.
You're bully strawberries.
It has skylights. Stay close to my aunt. She might move to Jamaica. So no, we can't go to Costco. Rosie's making a video. Did she fell off strawberries before? I think so. I think everything strawberry says with a grain of low sodium seasoning.
You know what? I think that was originally the plan, was for her to go to Canada. And this, we really don't know the logistics behind Chantel claiming that she was paying off her debt and all of that shit. Hey, Trumer. But I think she was trying to convince the law that she was going to try to get, and she may have even done that. She might have even filled out the application and try to do the process of getting, qualified to get Salah to Canada. But we all knew that was never going to happen for lots of different reasons. So when they both finally accepted Salah's never getting into Canada, I'm with you. She was like, okay, well, you're not coming here, which I don't believe that Chantel ever deep down wanted Salah to come to Canada. There were no indications that she really was putting in the work and the effort to get him there whatsoever. Nothing will lead you to believe that Chantel was doing what she needed to do to get Salah to Canada. The plan was always for Chantel not just to be with Salah in Syria. Chantel has created a ton of problems for herself in Canada, to the point to where she was leaving Syria, she could not get approved for a place to live. Like, that's pretty fucking serious. Like, you can't get approved for a place to live in Canada. And she finally did, and now she's going to walk away from that. No, she always wanted to get out of Canada. She always wanted to escape the situation that she created for herself in Canada. Not only to be with her romance scammer, but to also get away from that shit. And she's doing it yet again. Modest Moose Knuckle, hello. Imagine choosing Salah over BG. Could not be me. Second time it's happened. Second, this will be the third cat. If she walks away from BG, it'll be the third cat. Modest Moose, thank you for being a member, hun.
Roommates. I don't want to live with anybody. No offense, but I don't like living with people. I don't do well with living with people.
Seattle Sapphire, hello. Sorry for being MIA, spending quality time with the family. I see Cutie is still saying, sticking to be happily married. Is she going to Salah or another cheaper country? Have a great day. That's the mystery we're trying to figure out, Seattle. Have an amazing day with your family, girl. And thank you for being a member for 59 months. I feel like we should end the poll, okay? It still hasn't shifted very much, but let's see. 1.3 thousand votes. Will Cutie return to Syria? 44% say yes and 56% say no. As I've told you all throughout this entire stream, that is a hill that I am dying on. Chantel's going back to Syria. I'm saying it for a fact. Chantel is going back to Syria. Nothing is fucking stopping her. Not even Salah can stop Chantel from returning to Syria with or without Salah's approval. I believe Chantel will pop up in Syria. She will go. She will figure it the fuck out, is my opinion. Dell says, BBJ, Sam, Julia, Smokey, BG13, all abandoned. Yeah, it doesn't just stop at the 3. You're right about that. Thank you for being a member for 13 months, hon. Appreciate you. She is that stupid. Absolutely. She's good. It's not just that, yes, she is that stupid, but she is that fucking defiant, and she is that hard-headed, and she is that determined, and you cannot tell this motherfucker no. She's going to show you.
I don't believe you.
Jamie says I'm at 90% Syria only because of her health. Yeah, I mean, I get that too, Jamie, but I think she's going to push through. She's going to suffer through for that shit.
Yeah, I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone Norwal. You felt isolated. Yeah, I do. But like from my family but not to live with them, Mark.
Dukos, thank you for gifting one the YouTube Underground membership. Vert, for your birthday, girl. Welcome, welcome, new member. Thank you, Dukos. Appreciate you, hun.
You know what I mean? Oh, goodness. No, I would not want to move back. My family would not want to live with anybody from my family. No, it's not because of them. It's just because that's like, I don't know. I just wouldn't want to do it. Living with a pet, yeah. Smell weed. When you're outside of them, all you smell is weed. When you live with Salah, you start wanting to live alone. No, when I live with Salah, I don't really think about it that way. Like I can live with him. Yeah, $2,000 rent minimum nowadays, eh, Squeaky?
Tamara, it's going to be the talk of the town until Chantel is finally where she's going. I'm with you about Syria too. I can't wait. Me neither. This is not going to end well. And that's exciting for us. Finally, again, some movement. Tamara, thank you for the super chat, hun.
It's insane. You and Matt? My sister lives with her boyfriend. And their dog and cat. Hey, Pamela. Hey, Top Chat. I need to move to a remote island where there's no takeaway. How do you manage to live by yourself? I have no idea. Seriously, every month is like, oh gosh. I'm tired. And they want to raise the rent.
I know that's a stupid point to bring up, but the fact that she says, I need to move somewhere where they don't have takeaway. Let me think. Let me see. Let me check notes. Check notes. What kind of takeaway to Syria? Oh, that's right. None. Syria has zero takeaway. Tell us again, Chantel, where you're going, girl.
Like $100 more. So it'll be $23.75 for a one bedroom and den. The thing is that the building is new, it's well maintained, washer dryer in unit, dishwasher, all the appliances come with it, central air, like you can't, it's pretty good, but. You just flipped off a train? They deserved it straight. I know, Naomi. I'm not a big time social media influencer. I'd honestly be terrified to do that here. I don't think it would be possible. To do what, Stankosaurus? Am I sure that I want to leave? No, because I feel sad.
10KD says, I can't remember. Was she able to get her medicine for her beta stuff there? What's the plan to manage that since it's a 10 times worse now? That's a great question, 10KD. I know that she was able to access some kind of medication in Syria, but I don't remember if she was able to get her insulin in Syria. So that's a good question. Maybe somebody in the chat can, if you guys know if she was able to access that, can answer that question because I cannot remember. Thank you for the support, hon. If not, 10KD, I'm sure that they've already discussed that. Salah probably has kind of like how they do here's what I would think. If she cannot access that medication in Syria, you know how they leave to get Chantel's money? They probably have some kind of plan like that to where they can go somewhere pretty close, travel to. She'll stock up on her medication, take what she can with her that's going to last. She's still going to have to, she don't have to renew her visa while she's in Syria, does she? Oh my God, I forgot about that. Salah has her stockpiled, and I think she'll have some medication to take with her. So I think they're just going to roll the dice with the medication and figure out where they can get it if need be. We'll see. Thank you for the support, hun. Dell's Dead Bug says she probably feels too much work to correct all of her health issues, so she'd rather PA being claimed in the slums than alone in Canada. It's true. That's very true. I believe that as well. And her mom, she's had to have washed her hands. She's probably not even fighting back with Chantel and her want and desire to leave Canada again. She's probably, look, motherfucker, at this point, go. We're over it. We've said probably our final goodbyes and we're done here because she's got to be over it at this point. She has to be. Dell, thank you for the support, hun.
Like I really like the area. Like I love scooting around and having like literally everything. Costco, restaurants, the movie theater, a mall, grocery stores. Just like everything is there. Well, Ottawa is one of the most expensive cities.
She did, but I believe it was for a year. When she signed that paperwork for her insurance or whatever, saying that she wouldn't leave the country, I do believe that the time was a year. So even if she leaves like a month or two early, like she doesn't fucking care. She's already got whatever treatment and medication that she needs. So middle finger to you. What are you going to do to stop me? She's going to go. But yeah, that did happen.
If you didn't buy Starbucks, you'd have a house by now. Oh, of course, yeah. But I didn't buy all takeout, a lot of stuff. I could probably use that money for, but I don't want to buy a house anyways right now. Like, so enjoy every day. I don't want to buy a house. I'm not buying a shitty fucking suburban, one of those like houses. And
hold on. Gary says if Foodie Beauty does go back to Syria, damn, you said dies. You realize what you said there, right, Gary? You didn't just accidentally do that. It kind of just typed itself out, right? But I know what you were saying. If Foodie Beauty does go back to Syria, I give it 6 months before she's begging for money to go back to Canada. Sally and his family have gotten closer since, yes. But the difference is those people, even if they're still there, like even if she still has people in her community who donated money to get her back to Canada, I don't see them doing that again. She will not be able to crowdfund the money she needs, not just to travel to come back to Canada, to get the apartment, the down payment, the first months, whatever it all takes to get herself in a new apartment, nor will she have the credit to even get something herself. She'll have to have a cosigner. Do you really think that her family, if they did cosign then, that they'll do it again? She's so fucked. If she goes back to Syria, I give it 6 months too, but the difference is she's not getting out this time. She's stuck. Gary, thank you for the support, hon.
And like Orleans, they're all close together, look the same, for $500,000 when they're not even worth that. No. Built in the 90s, early 2000s, no, somebody else's old house. I'm not buying it. I'm never going to buy a traditional house. So it's not something I want. No offense, but yeah, literally. I get nervous once my notice is in, and then I'm like, okay, now I gotta really start thinking about changing what I want to do. Hey, cute baby cakes. Yeah, I know. No, I can't. Yeah. Moving to GNP, filming movies, AC. It's not a goal for everybody. If you have a family and you know you have a job that you're anchored to in your city, and that's what you want, totally fine. Not everyone wants the same life, you know? So. I have to leave by November 1st is the end of my lease.
Right, Trauma Queen? She acts like that's even an option for her. Foodie, even if you wanted to buy a house in Canada, you couldn't. But that's cute that you think that's a possibility when it's not even close. Salty Blonde says, wasn't Wanda the wallet big part of the 10K for return to Canada? She's gone. Yep, she was the big donator. I don't know who the other ones were, honestly. I don't even think Ryder was around at that time. And Ryder, I don't think that Ryder will stick around for the Syrian content because he has made comments like, are my donations going to Salah? And once Chantel is back in Syria, I think he's going to be like, you know what? We're done here. Even if he sticks around in chat, I think he'll pull his financial support completely from Chantel. Thank you for the super chat, hon.
Which is what I signed for, but I might move out earlier than that. I don't know. Because my last month of rent is paid. Like, I don't have to pay that. Some people are like nomads, they move around, yeah.
Me personally, Nana Spike T, I think Foodie stopped paying rent a long time ago. I think to me, that makes the most, like thinking about everything. And again, I feel like that's what she's done. I think she paid rent maybe the first couple of times and then realized she wasn't going to be able to afford it, looked up how long it would take to actually go through with an actual eviction and kind of came up with a game plan to leave the country and just say, fuck you, I'm not paying shit. I think yes. I think her time has come and the eviction is going to come knocking on her door and they're going to be able to actually put her outside of the home. I don't know though. Who knows? Duco says Cutie got her metformin in Syria. Insulin required refrigeration and was unavailable. Oh, that's right. Her refrigerator doesn't run 24 hours a day. I remember that. They got like 6 hours of electricity right now in Syria, at least when she was there. I don't know what it's like now, but then yes. Ducos, thank you for that information and thank you for the support. Yeah, because it's on YouTube. That's why you don't hear the echo when I talk. It's on YouTube. I don't fucking know, bro.
Really, Script? Squad reviews. Now, yeah, you know, like wanting to travel around. I didn't want to do that when I came back to Canada. Like I'm going to stay at this apartment forever and ever. I didn't have a foreseeable future, and I got a cat, and I was hasty. But you know what? She's just going to have to be a traveling cat with me. That's it. Like literally, because I'm never letting her go. She has to come with me wherever I go. And it's not too bad. She just has to get used to it, which is honestly probably better than just staying in a crappy apartment all the time. You know? Yeah, nicey. Yeah, more things to do in the city. And I wanted, like the apartments in Cornwall are limited and the buildings are old. Like I've lived in most of the apartment buildings in Cornwall. And a lot of them have roaches and they're insane. They're doing this like raising, they've renovated and now they're charging $2,000 for like a 2-bedroom. Like,
this doesn't sound like a motherfucker who has plans to go to Cornwall. She doesn't sound like she's thrilled to go to Cornwall and pay for the renovations and they got roaches. So I guess she knows what every apartment is like in Cornwall and it's super expensive. She doesn't plan on going to Cornwall either, ladies and gentlemen. Big Bertha says she's running from her problems again and she can't access insulin from shortage of electricity in the country. Yeah, that's what they were saying. And that makes sense. Big Bertha, thank you for the support. So good luck with that, cutie. What's your plan on your insulin, girl? Just gonna roll the dice like you do everything else?
Or like 1,800 for 1 bedroom, something like that. Oh no way, I've never moved into backside, Nina. No. I'd have to switch all my healthcare. I don't know. I don't think so. You know. BG was in no madness life chat. Yeah, Western Canada. Too far, too expensive. Nah. I don't know. I'm gonna get I'm thinking of getting like a harness and a leash for BG. Try to get her like conditioned to like traveling and like outdoors and I don't know. She's very hyper. She might like it. Like she's got too much energy to just be pent up in a bed apartment, you know? I don't know. So every option's not an option. Vancouver is very expensive, more than here. But I would like to visit there, but I don't know about living.
Exactly, Casual Pasta. Her demeanor is giving like when she said, we're getting divorced and we are just different and doing this for each other. She's so bad. She's a horrible liar. Never believe. The thing is, though, never believe anything that Chantel says, but you also have to dig in for the truth of what's happening for yourself. Like, she doesn't intend on telling people what she's doing, where she's going, but you just got to be able to read the room. Like, she lays it all out for you, just like when Salah was talking about the real estate in Syria and the housing and her talking about, she even said it before a couple weeks ago, because we talked about it. She said something about a farm in another house in Syria. That was her moment where she told everybody what she was doing. She didn't realize that she was doing, but that is what she was doing. At least that's what I think. Casual Pasta, thank you for the support, hun. Sweet Stuff says sister probably doesn't claim her. You would think not, but those people are all weird. Thank you for being a member for 13 months, son.
Call her with an air tag? Yeah, she is microchipped. And I know someone would steal her if I went outside because she's very beautiful.
Exactly, Sweep. She's way too calm. She knows she's going to Syria. Right now, you have to remember, Foodie has everything that she's really ever wanted right there in Canada. And she hasn't been happy the entire time she's been back. She's been nothing but miserable and crying and raging. Just she hates life. And all of a sudden something flipped. The only thing it used to be the only thing that would make Foodie happy was food. Then dishwasher came around. Then we realized, okay, so now it's men, then food, then attention. Put those in whatever order that you want. She's way too happy, way too calm not to be returning to Salah wherever they intend to meet up. But it's always the end goal with Chantel will be Salah. And she's not going to be happy then. Please don't get it twisted. But she's convinced herself of that outcome. It's going to be different this time. I've learned, you know, since I've been away from Salah, that I can make myself happy in Syria no matter how uncomfortable I actually am or wherever it is that they're gonna go. Sweet, thank you for the support, hun. That will only last a couple of months, if that.
Both my cats were leash trained. Really? You just put it on them and they get used to it? Yeah, she needs sleep control for sure. Move to Montana. The West Coast is not super friendly, it's mountainous. Like patio. AirTag is GPS. Oh! Like you can do it on your phone? Well, Pete lives in Cornwall. So. Cornwall's very boring. But let's face it, what do I do here that's any different? I can scoot in anywhere you go and get coffee and friggin' junk or whatever. You know? He took his dog to Greece every summer. All he had to do was show proof of vaccination. Yeah, it depends on the country and requirements. Why don't you live with him? I'm married. I don't think my husband would like me living with another male. Hey, Jill! Try putting her on the leash around the house first and then start on small walks. Yeah. Get her used to it, that's what I'm saying.
Wow. Why are you getting BG used to going on small walks? What is the reason for that? Really, Michelle, do you put the Syria arc being worse than what we've had since she's been home from Syria? Because I would agree with you until we had this. This time since she's been back home in Canada, in my opinion, has been the absolute worst since I've ever watched Chantel, ever. The return to Canada, we all gassed ourselves up. We were celebrating. We even made a sticker with the date on it. That it was finally over. Well, it was when it happened in Kuwait, but still, okay, we didn't celebrate again when she left Syria, but we thought that it was going to be back to what it was, the old content that we used to love to consume, and it was the opposite. It was like, you don't know what you got until it's gone type moment.
Pajamas. I hope you like pajamas too. I'm not saying I'm gonna like not talk to him and not be friends or ever see him or anything. I'm just saying like it depends because we might like if I have plans to live. My problem with that is if I have plans to eventually be with my husband, I don't want Pete to uproot his situation he has now going for him and relying on what I'm going to do with my future. You know, it's not nice to like after the villa and I moved out of the villa, I felt guilt. Like I would message, you can ask him, I would message him all the time, be like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" Because I felt bad leaving our moving situation. Because when we moved into the villa, I had said, "Let's just be platonic life partners. I'm tired of men. I'm tired of everything."
All this gibberish, all this means is that she doesn't need you right now, Pete. She has a backup plan. But the moment that she needs you, she'll let you know. She doesn't care about uprooting his life and making him uncomfortable and all of that shit. She doesn't give a shit. She just has a plan. She doesn't need him right now. Hello, Melvis. Not gonna lie, I hope she does go back. Let her be miserable in the heat. No electricity and his family ringing the doorbell non-stop. Dude, exactly. I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna happen. I promise. Melvis, thank you for the support. I think it'll happen. I think she'll make the trip. And I think after that, it's going to be so bad. She's done it before. I think you guys are forgetting. We had this same talk when Chantel came back to Canada when she got kicked out of Kuwait. I never expected in a million years for this motherfucker to end up in Syria. It was the last thing on my fucking list, okay? And then she ends up in Syria. I'm like, what the fuck? And she stayed for longer than I thought she would too. And honestly, I think she would have suffered through being uncomfortable in Syria, not having her takeout, not having electricity, not having constant AC. What fucked everything up for Chantel was his family. That's where she drew the line, and she was like, you know what? I'm done. I'm out of here. So she leaves Syria. She goes back to Canada, and then she's like, I hate being here in Canada than I do in Syria with his family. But she knows still. Here's the kicker. Chantel knows that she doesn't want to be in that position with Salah and his family. She's fine with everything else. She can deal with it, okay? But what she can't deal with is his family. That's where you guys got to realize that she's already told us her plan. They've got another house away from the family. She thinks that is going to be enough to isolate Salah from his family and to keep the family. I guess she doesn't think that the family won't come to Salah because they move however far away from them. That's not going to change anything. It's going to be the same thing. The leaving was a tantrum, absolutely. Now she came back. She let Salah watch her blow through all of her Canadian money, all the rent that she claimed that she was paying or whatever. And all the time she could have been there spending the money and giving the money to him. So it sold him too. And he's probably even telling her, as much as we think she's telling him, oh, she'll be okay being around his family sometime, just not all the time. He's probably giving her the same bullshit back. Babe, it's fine. I'll keep my family away as much as I possibly can. You won't have to deal with them as much. He is trying to get Chantel to Syria, in my opinion, as much as Chantel is trying to get back to Syria. I do believe that.
And I don't want to do that again, because I don't know.
Maybe I'm a crazy motherfucker and just likes to create my own narratives for some kind of content here, but that's just how I see this shit playing out.
How I'm going to feel, like...
Hey, April, good to see you, girl.
It wouldn't be fair to him to do that.
Thank you, Melvis.
Marriage is overrated. I'm going to screw around a bit. You guys are taking up my scooting time.
Nina Cat, if that is the case, then why did he ever have chat? Why is he still around? Why is Salah still in chat? Why is he still a part of the fucking show then? I mean, I want to believe you because that's the only thing that logically makes sense, because who the fuck would attach themselves to this 700-pound disgusting gunt? Like, I'm with you, right? But that's not what we're being sold. That's not what's happening. He's there. He's in chat. He's obviously having conversations with Chantel. How do you know that? Look at this motherfucker. She's fine. She's not, like, she obviously knows she's about to get what she wants. He absolutely is totally fine with being around Chantel. Nothing says the opposite of that. So I have to disagree with you.
Are you judging me? Fat woman on a little scooter. How do I get back to where I was? Hold on a minute. I gotta come up through this way. She echoes. Oh! That's so fast. Yeah, you can get 5 miles per hour on this baby on bunny mode. Bunny turtle. This thing is loose. How fast? Rabbit mode? Okay. Tell me if it looks fast when I whiz by. Wait. And then I'll do turtle mode. Okay. So give me a minute here.
Wait a minute. There's a comment that I wanted to pin. Let me see if I can find it. Somebody in chat, I can't find it, was talking about she could just send him money instead of her going there. The money is gone though. Like, you have to understand that. Chantel has to make a move. Regardless of the situation, whether she has been paying her rent, she's turned in her notice or whatever, she has to move. She doesn't have money. I mean, yeah, she could send him like $50, I'm sure, $25. I feel like you're not watching the same show as me. Salah wants to be very well off. He really, like, think about when Salah went live. I talk about this all the time. The first time that he cammed up in Syria, the dude, yeah, it might have been a couple of dollars to us, but he really thought it was some kind of status symbol, getting out that wad of cash out of his pocket and waving it in front of the camera. His desperation to suck this pay pig dry is none that we've seen before. So yes, if he can relocate Chantel to Syria, still somehow manage to get her to do content, and then take away her paying all of this money out to food, to rent, to whatever it is, to the weed. God only knows how much money she's spending on the Canadian marijuana present day. And then it all go to him and their situation in Syria. That's what he's in it for. Like, yeah, cool, send me $25 here and there, but he wants the big hit. Doesn't everybody? Like if you're a gambler, if you go to the gambling boat or the casino or whatever, like you're in it for the big hit. You're not in it for like the little shits and giggles or whatever. You're in it for the big fucking hit. And that's what he wants. He wants to hit. He wants it all.
All right, this is funny mode. This is the slowest setting.
You look fucking ridiculous. See, Memphis, so I don't agree with that. I think every single time that we've seen Salah in chat, in my opinion, it's absolutely been him. I think that he doesn't miss a live stream. And I think if he does miss a live stream, that he goes back and he watches. Not only does he watch what Chantel does, I think he makes sure that he watches everything that happens in chat. He's got his spreadsheet open. He's taking notes. He's writing things down. I just don't think that this is his job. This is his investment. This is what he does. I do believe that every single time we've seen Salah in chat, and I feel like we kind of put that to bed because a lot of people were like, that's not Salah. That's not him. That's somebody. That's Nina. That's Teardrop. And I'm like, no, motherfucker, that's Salah. And I was like, one day I'm going to be able to prove it to you. And what happened? Salah went live from Syria. He said he was going to go live and he did it. He proved that he's still in it. I don't know why y'all think that's not him in chat. Every single chat that is sent by that account is Salah himself. And you got to remember, Salah's a lot like Chantel. She loves when people give her all these compliments and gas her dumb ass up and all that shit. When Salah goes in chat, he gets the same thing. Hey, King Beezer, what are you doing? Your water fountain is the most amazing thing that I've ever seen. That's a great creation you did over there. And he's like, thanks, guys. Hello, guys. Like, he loves that shit too. He loves all the shit that he gets from the Beezer. And as soon as somebody says something negative about him, blocked. Like, his ego can't take those hits. He loves when he goes in there and all those people are talking about how much of a great person he is. He lives for all of that shit. That's a mighty big stack of cash you got there. You got that all with your business, your olive tree business, didn't you? Definitely didn't come from a death fight in Canada. He's like, that's right.
Boney mode was insane. Really? Turtle mode.
Yeah, he's like king loser. I don't think out of all the people that I hate to say it, like even over fucking Dishwasher Man, he is really dedicated to this shit.
Rosie, well, this thing can't handle 200 extra pounds. You know?
Shots fired, Rosie. You gonna let her get away with that? Damn. She just said Rosie can't get on the mobility scooter because she don't think that the mobility scooter could handle another 200, Rosie. So if Rosie's a hot 700, that puts you at a whopping 5. That's what I thought. That sounds about right.
Rosie, well, this thing can't handle 200 extra pounds. You know?
But they don't tell you the price that you pay.
But they don't tell you the price that you pay.
The price that you pay when Chantel's out here taking digs at you, girl. Oh my God. Couldn't be me.
Yeah, Inky. No, he wants those things for me. Here, no fashion, please. Oh, it's a lot here. Did you see bunny mode? They see me rolling. They hate it, trying to catch me riding dirty. That thing goes pretty fast. It's some zest.
Do you really need Rosie to come online and tell you that she's 700 lbs? I don't need Rosie to look into the camera and tell me that she's 700 pounds. I got eyes. I can see that shit for myself, girl.
She can flirt with him, but I'm sorry, unless you're Queen Beezer. Destiny will have it that there will never be another woman for this man. Right, Bay? Right, Bay? The next country he visits. I'm losing inches, you think so? Wow. Yeah, I can't eat much.
See what I mean? Do you see what I mean about people gassing this motherfucker up? Who in her right mind is over there telling her that she's losing inches? We can't be watching the same program. There ain't no way we're watching the same shit. Losing inches. Where? Are those inches in the room with us? Fumo says she's been nothing but a spoiled brat since she came back. Cutie is getting what she deserves when she goes back, even with the inbred dog being around. Yup, absolutely. And I'll be here front row to watch that shit. Fumo, thank you for the support.
No, I can sometimes. I think without pharmacy season, I would be a lot better off. I'm almost out. I'm not getting any more. Pajamas.
You done with it? You putting the Canadian weed down? Interesting.
Like a troll. He's on a world tour. Yeah, Faith. I know, right? Thanks, Glitter Queen. You know, I get a little bit paranoid because Nomad BG. Yep. She's got to come with me everywhere. I need to get like a baby bag, diaper bag, but all with cat stuff when I go.
This is very important. You can tell Chantel stops herself from saying too much. She goes to say something, and then she slows her roll down because she doesn't want to give away exactly what's happening. Watch. And we got her in 1.5 too, by the way.
You know, I get a little bit paranoid because Nomad BG. Yep. She's got to come with me everywhere. I need to get like a baby bag, diaper bag.
Notice that? She's definitely making sure that she doesn't give it away exactly what her master plan, what her Funkle master plan is. Why do you need a baby bag for the cat? A diaper bag for the cat, if you will. Look at that. Look at that face, would you?
Bag, but all with cat stuff for when I go out. I scare you? Why? BG needs a YouTube. She's funny. She's a funny cat. I've never. This is what she does, okay?
You know, later for shits and giggles, if you guys get bored, somebody take it upon yourself to see what it would cost for Chantel to take BG to Syria. And again, we don't say, well, oh, I looked it up and it's $6,000. She'll never do that, which I tend to agree with you, but I could see, just to spite people, her really taking that cat with her to Syria to be with Julia and thinking that they're going to do content and shit together, just because she is dead set on doing that.
Routine-wise, I get up.
Who said that? Who said something about the echo? Read the pinned message.
She'll wake me up and then I'll get up to go to the washroom. So I'm in the washroom. I come back to the bed and she puts her toy right where I have to sit. So I would go. As soon as she sees me pick it and notice it, sure enough, I turn to the door and she's peeking behind, waiting for me to notice the toy. I go, what do you think? She's so funny. Like Julia doesn't have a personality like that. She's not her own personality, but BG has such a strong personality. Like she just needs like constant stimulation. Oh yeah, he updates me on Julia all the time. I have new pictures and stuff.
Do you know what I think's gonna happen? I think there's a very big possibility that Chantel's been putting money away. And I think that's because she hasn't been paying rent. That's my belief. I think there might be a slight possibility that she will take BG with her. But if that does happen, we all know the outcome of that situation. She's going to get to Syria. The same thing's going to happen. She's going to cry. She's going to want to go back to Canada. So what happens if she gets enough money together once she gets to Syria, 6 months pass or whatever, and she goes back home to Canada? What do you think's going to happen? Where's BG going to end up then? BG's going to be with Julia. If she doesn't escape and run off, yes.
I see her on video. She's the huntress of the house. She hunts all the bugs. Non-poisonous bugs. I heard PG-13. Why would we move to Alaska, Dill? I don't think so.
If she hasn't been paying rent, like a lot of people are speculating, she could have saved up a couple $1,000s, enough to get her ticket to Syria and possibly enough to take the cat with her. We don't know. Like, we really don't know.
Yes, Harper Ann, she's a rare one. I love them both the same. They're both very different. Purple Mermaid, I don't know yet. She's really smart. Like, sometimes I take my MAC powder, the mirror, and when the sun is setting, I'll go like this with the sun to make like a thing on the wall. So anytime I go to take my MAC powder, she starts going even before I open it. There's nobody around. Or at least I don't think so. Maybe somebody's sleeping in the bush and I just woke them up. She's a Mac fan. You would watch an hour of her sitting on the stove. Let's move to the USA so we can hang out with beezers. Let's make a beezer compound. I'm gonna take the cup with me so I don't litter. And anyways. Squeeze it out. Beezer compound. Paradise but for beepers. Beepers! Dubai? Really? I'm almost to Dubai.
I don't think it's that. Sometimes it snows in April. I think it's because she's finally getting what she wants. Like, the time is here, ladies and gentlemen. If I am right, and a lot of people are right, it's about to happen. Hey, MC, she's about to gunt off to Syria, pack her little suitcase, get rid of her boneless couch, put it. Fuck you, Canada. I'm out of here. I'm going back to Syria. Just the thought of that is enough to get her fucking worked up, manic. Look at her. She hasn't stopped smiling this entire live stream. So much so that she made an entire dedicated video to tell everybody that she's fucking done. She's leaving. She's thrilled. That's why she's manic. Anna says, do you think by not paying rent, she saved for used RV like a nomad? Okay, when I talk about Chantel saving money, do I think that she's got a nice nest egg that she has and, it's just waiting to do whatever she wants to do with it? No. But depending on how long she's been planning on this travel to Syria, I would say she probably has been making payments to said travel. Not necessarily because she knows that she can't be trusted. She knows herself that if she keeps money in her account, she's going to spend it on food and weed and dumb shit that she doesn't need. So I'm pretty sure she could probably go ahead and submit some kind of payments or whatever to pay for her travel. But I could be wrong about that. I don't know. It just makes the most sense to me. But do I think that she's got a nice little nest egg in her bank account? Maybe not. But there's a possibility if behind that little nest egg, she's getting what she truly wants. And what she truly wants is to be with her romance scammer. So there's that. There's that. That desire for her to get the fuck out of Canada and go back to Syria might be enough to keep her in check to where she's not spending all of her money. Maybe. Also, when she asked the question, do you think Julie and BG will like each other? She doesn't use a conditional. Ooh, good catch, Mary.
Really, Mark? You think that people would just watch me do nothing? Well, that's usually what I do. Oh.
Light says it's been a week from hell, but I'm here, but so grateful to watch this bridge troll with you all. She'll be making riddles before she lets trucks pass soon. I know, she has to literally wave the people on. It's crazy. Lights out, good to see you, girl, and thank you for the support. Hello, MC. I was going to say something. I can't remember what it was. It'll come back to me. It'll come back.
I just want to live a very minimalist lifestyle. Like, I don't want to have a whole bunch of crap to drag around. Thanks, Mike. White chocolate is delicious.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of the boring content. So think about this. Chantel hasn't been intentionally. You can't tell me that she hasn't done the content that she's been doing on Kick on purpose. It's all been intentional. She has been so fucking boring. It's unwatchable. How many times have we said that? Like, there's no, I can't react to this shit. There's nothing here. Like, it's just her talking to chat and talking about movies. What if she's trying to completely make it like so unwatchable? And then that way, when she does travel and Salah is back in the picture, that she feels like, finally, this is some content. You guys hated me in Canada. Remember how unwatchable it was and how horrible that content was? Now I'm with Salah. Now we're going to do keyboard sessions and we're going to go travel and we're going to show you all the sights and it's going to be an amazing time. That's not too far, fetch for somebody like Chantel. Like, she's also a weirdo with a lot of time on her hands. Do not forget that this woman has nothing but time on her hands. Hey, Addicted to Cold Brew. OMC, it's a pancake time. Chop, chop. OMC. That is what I believe a request. Addicted to Cold Brew, thank you for the support, hun. Hello, Liz. So regarding her clickbaiting and making money off of that video, I've been cursing her out and saying messed up stuff. She deserves what's coming. Yep, I'm with you, Liz. Agreed 100%. Good to see you and thank you for the support, hun.
Please.
Yes, we all know how boring Salah is, but she's going to use that as, isn't this much better than what I was giving you in Canada? Look at how great everything is now that I'm back in Syria. Because she knows how disappointed, not just that the girl world community is going to be if she gunts off to Syria, but her own people. They are the ones who gave her all of this money. They didn't just give her the money. We got to remember this. They didn't just give her money to save her. They didn't give a shit about, I don't care if you're fucking in danger. They just wanted you out of Syria because it was so boring. The content was so bad. So now she knows, fuck, I've done collected all of this thousands of dollars and here I am going back to Syria. I know. I'm giving her way too much credit, but still.
We can't possibly use anyways. I can't bring you guys inside. People ruin everything around here. Hamburger, you better not go to Syria. What, you don't miss KFC?
She's in a position now where she needs to present Canada so bad, Syria so good. Canada so bad, Syria so good. Or she's going to lose the few left people over there who actually support her. Not that it's going to work.
Hey, Liz May.
The one thing about Chantel over everything is her duper's delight. She's a manipulator. She's a gaslighter. Don't forget that.
Boomers. No, I can't just leave the furniture happy toys. Whatever I don't want is going to be going on that slab out there.
See? If she was going to Cornwall, why would she drag her couch out of her apartment and put it out in the trash pile? Why? Why would she take her belongings over to the trash pile? The only thing that she's taking with her is what fits in her suitcase. The rest is going in the trash pile. The trash pile that she's always driving her mobility scooter past and she's stopping and she's looking. Oh, that's an office chair. Oh, that's a desk. Oh, look, a mattress. That's where everything's going. The mobility scooter, the couch. Her family will probably take the TV and whatever appliances that are left in the house to her aunt or whatever. But the main giveaway of all of that was the fact that she, instead of taking this painting with her, she's giving it to her aunt. Why? Okay, you don't want to take the couch. It's filthy. It's old. She's done broke it down, whatever. Okay, fair. That's fine. But why the painting? Why the painting?
Hello, DD11212.
Again, Scraps, again, this will be the third time that Chantel has walked away from all of her belongings. She did it in the villa She did it when she came back and she had that apartment with Smokey. She didn't have a lot in that apartment, but she still had some stuff and she left it all there. I don't remember she had a bed. I don't remember I think she had a bed in that apartment. So she walked away from the villa. She walked away from the apartment. And this will be the third time that she packs her suitcase and she walks away from all of her shit yet again. Why? She didn't pay for none of that shit. She had other people send her money to buy her furniture because she sold them on a story to where she was getting away from not just an abusive relationship. If anything happens to me, it was them. So people thought that they were really helping somebody out in, I guess, the worst times or whatever. She didn't really pay for any of that shit herself. Liz says, I hope Scooty breaks down while she's out under that troll and has to walk her 600+ pound butt in the heat. Sorry, that's the mild end of my temper. We all agree with that. We would like to see some Scooter tragedy before she packs up and leave. I agree. Liz, thank you for the support, hun.
You know, I can try to keep my location secret in Canada, but it's so easy to find people. It's so easy. It's so easy. You're farting in excitement? How come I don't ask for donations? I don't know. For what? People got lives. People are having trouble with paying for their own lives these days. I don't like doing that. It's a studio apartment. You made your 7-spice gravy chicken pot pie. Did you like it? Honestly, I don't want to have something too much smaller because BG. I feel bad for BG. Amazon wishlist, I don't have one. I can't see when I'm that far away, but I don't want you to look at my chin hair. I didn't pluck today. I gotta start thinking of these things, never before. My skin is red. Do you think Korean skincare would be good for my face? Hey, Luann. Shame, 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 shame. Shame on you. If you can't answer.
All the skincare and shit that she's talking about, the same thing with the jab that she's taking because she thinks she's going to magically lose 200 pounds before she sees Salah again. And not only has she gained an enormous amount of weight since she's been back home, her face looks worse too. So she's definitely trying to clear up some of her skin issues before she sees. So she knows that he's going to be as shocked to see her as we do. And again, yes, Megan, all for Salah. I won't be shocked if we see Chantel do a new undie and bra haul like she did before. Remember when she told us that she was going on a romantic getaway to like, what was it, Thailand or something? Salah was paying for everything and she went out and she bought like sexy lingerie and she couldn't wait to put those on for Salah. I bet that'll come pretty soon.
Listen, I'm just talking about what thousands of other people are doing on their own channels. I was scrolling, I saw news. Speak your mind, the rest will follow. I need lip gloss. Ew, horn teeth. Ew, sideburns. I hate my sideburns, they go to here. My PCOS hasn't given me much facial hair. Well, yeah, I got chin hair, but it gives me sideburns. Like Elvis sideburns. Like, you know, you need a dermatologist. You keep in your kitchen chair. No, well, I'm not straight. I'm not going to answer those things. As I heard about acid, but the word acid scares me. I love how you commonly tell people how it is. The kitchen chair is money. Elvis sideburns. Anyways, guys. Oh, thanks for the gifts. Whoever's been sending those gifts. Coastal Maine. If it's worth a fortune, don't tell me to sell it for $100. You weren't always so calm. Yeah, I guess not, eh?
Yeah, even people in your own community are picking up that you're completely different now, Chantel. Some reason you're nice and calm. Why is that? Lights Out says it's real dumb to travel in her condition, but please carry on, cutie. Film it, stream it, stick it to the haters, girly pop. Show it all. That's what I'm saying. Stick it to it, Chantel. You go back to Syria, girl. You show us. Be the defiant cutie you've always been. Lights Out, thank you for the support, hun. Appreciate you.
Giggling under your dirty bridge. Excuse me. The city of Ottawa does everything they can to keep this nice and clean. You see a change? Thank you, YouTube lover. I don't really, but bases can be caustic too. Really? I know you're not supposed to mix a base and an acid, right? An evolving queen. You can smell it from there. Why are you always under a bridge? Kristen, it's just I don't want to expose myself to the rays of the sun. Hey, Pinicasa! Whee! I'm gonna miss the trash bag juice, man. I'm sure there's trash bag juice men everywhere. There might be something else.
Yes, Liz, exactly. I've been on the jab and the pill combo for the past year. It only does so much, just like weight loss surgery. You still have to put in the work. Watch what you eat, get active, etc. It's not a magic fix, cutie. But go ahead. Think that you're just going to wake up one day before you have to gun off to Syria and be 200 pounds smaller. Please, by all means, entertain us. That's what you're here for. Dance, motherfucker, dance. Liz, thank you for the support, hun.
Else, a better one somewhere else. The bees are bridge. I want to spray paint, but I think it's illegal to do that. I was going to write bees. Bees, Queen Bee was here. Do you? I was singing pajamas all day yesterday. I'm driving myself nuts. I have hair all over my shirt. Spray paint Joan stinks. No, I won't miss the elevators. But you know what? It's gotten me. No, it doesn't. It hasn't really helped my fear of elevators. You know why? Because my elevators are well maintained and they're very large. But it's like whenever I was in Syria and they wanted me to take an elevator at the hospital, I was like, hell no. Nope. So it just depends. It hasn't come. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, I gotta go for now because I gotta run a couple errands and I gotta go to the bathroom and I gotta get off here and go live on Kick later. I know it's fine, Sparkle. Hey, Valley. I know, Valley, right? No, I don't believe in graffiti. Like, I wouldn't do it myself. I don't know, Big Korean. Oh, caskets fit. Okay, I'll go check it out. I might have to approve all the comments on there. True, Aussie. Okay, I'll be back later on Kick.
So when Chantel hasn't been live streaming, because she really has been taking a lot of time off recently, we've noticed a decline in Chantel's streaming hours, right? I feel like we can agree on that as a community. Fumo says she deserves to suffer. I don't disagree, Fumos, and thank you for the support, hun. I think, yeah, Chantel's definitely been doing the norm, eating, sleeping, but she's been spending a lot of time preparing herself for what's to come. And what's to come, in my opinion, is she's definitely gunting off to Syria. I don't really see any other outcome to this. She can't afford Canada. She can't afford Thailand. She can't afford Malaysia. She can't afford Turkey. The only thing that makes sense in this entire situation is Syria. Will she actually see it through? I don't know. But if she doesn't, it's still going to be an entertainment for us because she's going to be even more upset because the only thing that's keeping her from raging and showing her ass right now is the thought of returning to her romance scammer. So if for some reason that does fall out and Salah pulls out at the last minute, that's pretty funny, right? It's not going to be good. Well, for her, for us, yes, but not for her. It's going to be great content for us. So we have at least finally something to look forward to. That's a plus. Sorry that the echo was so bad today. Hopefully tomorrow it won't be like that. We'll get our shit together and figure out what the fucking problem was. This was a banger. Looking forward to what's to come with the Chantel verse finally. Tomorrow, I really want to cover that Rosie stream, but I guess it really just depends. I don't think we're going to have a lot of content until we get closer and to move day. So we might be able to sneak that in tomorrow. Just stay tuned for more details on that. And again, love you guys so much. Thank you for toughing it out. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.